Yep.
Perfect. All
Condi
right,
started a
off
little
they
early, but
go. So again, joined today by iCup. Um, I think this is the first race you've commentated, yeah?
yeah, of this tournament.
Yeah. So we'll probably see a little bit different route. Kondi's going straight for the Kokiri sword chest. That's a little
That's
bit shocking.
that's odd. I thought he usually comes back later when he has a warp song, but
So
guess not.
yeah. So who knows what his plan is for this rando, but probably just getting it right out of the way. Um,
Iron Boots in Mido's house.
yeah. Mido's
That's
house and a bottle. So we got got 2 items right off the bat. It's not the Ruto bottle, it's only a fish bottle, but if they do need to collect a lot of Skulltulas, then they have a bottle to quickly put some bugs in from the beginning.
plus already having a fish bottle is kind of convenient if they have to do Jabu.
Yeah. Alright, so now Shlongster is going to be coming around and he's going to be doing his Kokiri sword chest. Kondi goes in to grab his bottle. And I assume because of all the stuff Kondi's been saying throughout the whole seeds, I imagine he's going to do the quick outside grotto route and then to quickly take the owl to Lake Hylia. That seems to be the one that he favors the most out of all the openings. So, Kondi grabbing his ocarina, Shlongster going, and it looks like he's going to be doing the same. And we'll see where he goes. I think in Shlongster's first race, he did the Gerudo Valley check, but I can't remember if their race was the one where they got a bunch of bomb trees earlier. No, I think that was Lalaway versus Shake.
Yeah, I remember they had like 35 bomb chews by the time they got the ZL
Yeah.
check. So.
Yeah. So it looks like they're both going the same direction right now. Kondi a little bit ahead of Shlongster. So
Some
yeah.
hot backwalking action here.
Yeah. Now it'll be really interesting to see where they go if they don't end up getting any items super early. I mean, I imagine Kondi's going to be doing the typical 3-song play, so he'll probably go grab his egg, grab his songs, and then after that we'll see. So Skull Kid has a Skull Kid just has some Deku Nuts, so let's go ahead and mark that off on my tracker here that it is dead. So as we see up here on the tracker, the 5 sometimes hints. Next to that is the Baron locations, the Way of the Hero down at the very bottom. And then we have all the hints I had written out: 30 skull, 40 skull, 50 skull, skull mask, big Ron frogs, and the song that is on Ocarina of Time. Alright, so it looks like Shlongster is going to Gerudo Valley, so I know Konditioner doesn't usually like doing Valley early. It's usually a late game play for him, so he's going to be going immediately to Hyrule Castle. Getting his day and night cycles all kind of upped and ready to go. And excuse me for my mouse cursor, but I can't figure out how to get that to not appear over video.
It's a setting on OBS. Just you should be able to check it. Uncheck captured cursor.
See, I did that on all my other ones, like the tracker and stuff, but it wouldn't give me the option to do it on the video. So I don't know
That's
what I'm
weird.
doing wrong, but anyway, Kondi has fully loaded up on rupees, and we're gonna see what's in the valley now. Again, Konditioner probably isn't gonna be getting these anytime soon unless he gets Way of the Hero in Gerudo Valley. So if it's an item like a bomb bag that could be really useful, then Shlongster's probably going to be a little bit in the lead. Kokiri sword, I would take that all day. That's going to be really nice to have. Doesn't have
He
to
can do
waste so
Deku now,
much money
Kappa.
on sticks. Konditioner gets the Lens of Truth. Not super duper useful, but it will let him do the lens game right now if he wants. However, I imagine he'll probably want to go check his hints first just to make sure that Market is not barren. So we're about
He
to get
needs
all of our
magic,
hints
though.
right here. Oh, that's true. Okay, so Stingers is dead. Goron City Hammer Chest is dead. Temple of Time is Way of the Hero. And,
Skull Mask dead.
yeah, there we go. So we have Skull Mask is dead. We have Stingers in Jabu is dead. We have Hammer Chest in Goron City is dead. And I didn't see the hint that Shlongster got on the.
Oh, I didn't either.
Yeah.
Didn't even see what's on the waterfall for him, but 40 Skulls is dead.
That was 40 skulls. All right, we got a 40
Yes.
skull dead hint. Nope. Temple of Tim. The Temple of Tim is dead.
Rip Tim.
Yeah. Okay. Let's get that all.
F's in the chat.
Fully there. Okay. So Temple of Time. Temple of Time. Oh, Lake Hylia is the next Way of the Hero.
Ooh. Shlongster's
That's
already there.
an interesting one. Yeah, Shlongster is there. So, but who knows? He'll probably do child fishing while he's here. I would imagine, but then again, he doesn't know that it's Way of the Hero. Let's see what kind of hints he gets, though, because he's got 2 Gossip Stones here. Oh, he knows that Lake Hylia is Way of the Hero now, so. I kind of can't unstretch the hints. Because otherwise you can't, because otherwise it'll just cover the streams. I was having that problem. Let's go ahead and unstretch it just a little bit. There we go, just a little bit.
Darunia's dance is dead, I think.
That was Darunia Dance?
Yeah.
Darunia Joy is dead.
Some good hints here.
Yep. Oh,
Song of
okay.
Storms on ZL.
Yeah.
Condi better go to the well.
Yeah, I'm not sure how to do that, Cole. I'll take care of that later. Okay, so, yeah, Skull Kid's dead, Stingers, Jabu is dead, Hammer Chest, Darunia Joy. I think those are all the hints that we've gotten so far.
Shlongster knows that Lake Hylia is Way of the Hero, but he didn't do child fishing.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised to see him not go to child fishing, having known that hint. So, we're gonna see if he gets punished from that, because I think it would be a really good play to make this early. I mean, getting your Scarecrow song is one thing, but I mean...
Yeah, even if Lake Hylia isn't Way of the Hero, I still do child fishing just in case. Especially if I'm right there. Against Castle is foolish. Well, that's good. No light arrows on light trial.
See, I don't know how to auto-complete these without actually typing in the full thing.
Press tab, then enter.
Oh, it's tab enter?
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Perfect. Okay, Kondi getting his second song from Malin now. He's got Sun Song. So far, useful songs. Song of Storms will grant him access to the well. It'll grant him access to, you know, the Sun Song Grave. It'll make Skulls a lot more handy, but... Oh, it looks like Shlongster is doing child fishing after all. He just decided to check all his other stuff. I don't know if that was a super good idea from him, because, I mean, like, he swam by, and now he just had to swim all the way back, whereas he could have just gone and left in the first place.
Yeah, he was right there when he was checking the hint, so I don't know why he just didn't, like, go over and then do it, but at least he didn't skip it.
Yeah, so it looks like Konditioner is going to grab the Deku Stick. It could be a Deku Stick upgrade, and if it is, then he's going to be in good shape with sticks. So He's probably coming just to make sure. And what is it? It was a Deku
Eh,
stick upgrade, so
oh.
not thinking like, ah, it's just one stick, I'm not gonna bother with it. Well, now now he doesn't have to buy any sticks.
Yeah, you can save like 30 rupees.
Probably more than 30 rupees.
I wish there was a way to tell whether it's an upgrade or just a single stick, but I don't think they can do that.
Yeah.
Oh, Chow Fishing was dead, but I mean, like, always clear your way, the heroes.
There we go. Still playing around with this hint window. There we go. Now that it's not so long, hopefully it's a little easier to read.
Shlong.
Yeah, now that it's not so schlong. Please laugh.
Please laugh, I need this.
Yeah, okay, that works. Okay, so Kondi going to get his hints around Deku Tree. We know that 30 Skulls is now dead. So
Hopefully we see the
less.
50 skull hint soon.
Yeah.
Or the OT hint.
Having 50 Skulls dead would be really nice. The less skulls, the better. I mean, Kondi did have his seed named 50 Skull AD, so I mean, you never know. I thought I saw that was Zora's Domain. So it looks
I
like,
missed it.
yeah, it looks like Zora's Domain is Baron. Kondi did go to type it up, but Kondi doesn't like losing time to his gameplay to add in stuff on his tracker. Oh, it wasn't Domain after all, it was Fountain.
Rip.
Ooh, and
Mirror shield.
that's a big item.
Now he doesn't have to buy his shield as adult. And plus, mirror shield is good.
Yeah. Unfortunately, Kondi doesn't know that Kondi doesn't know like what temples he needs to do. He hasn't been into the Temple of Time yet, so knowing that you don't have to do Spirit Temple and getting the Mirror Shield super early is kind of bad. So we're not really sure what that Temple of Time way of the hero is. It could be Zelda's gift, as we saw which we now have deemed the Falcon check. Yeah, so Falcon check could be something. It could be whatever song is on Prelude, which they will need to complete the Forest Temple for. So, and I think those are the only two. When you have Way of the Hero and there's only 2 checks, I mean, you best be going to at least one of them for sure. Alright, so let's go ahead and update the tracker with their items now that I've got the, now that we've got a lot of the hints out of the way. Alright, so it looks like Shlongster's probably going to be waiting quite a ways for his day-night cycle. It's currently day. He has to wait for it to turn all the way night and then all the way day again. So, again, just goes to show the power of the route. I think with a lot of the races that we have seen in the seed, the people who have come out on top in the early game most times have been the people who go for the quick Lake Hylia Owl with the open grotto into 3 song. It's just one of those things that seems to be paying off so much. So if I was in the tournament and I was doing my own opening that I thought was, you know, pretty good, I think I would start consider doing the other opening. And, you know, of course you want to do what you're comfortable with, but it's definitely one of those things that you can't deny that it's a really good opening. Unless, of course, you choose to make the play to not go to Zelda's castle and do other stuff first. In that case, then you probably can just do another thing that's more optimal for how you play.
I know some people do adult early with these settings.
Yeah, we saw that in Lolloway versus Shake. Lolloway went adult super duper early, and
Yeah, sometimes I do that if I don't find anything as child right away and my day-night cycle's off. Like, instead of waiting a whole day-night cycle, I would just turn adult and do stuff as adult.
yeah, I think
Because
all
the
of us.
eggs...
Yeah,
Go
go
ahead.
ahead. Go ahead.
The chicken... The egg still turns into a chicken if you're an adult, so I
So
usually just do stuff as adult, and then usually the eggs hatch by then, so I don't
does
waste as much time.
does the egg really turn into a chicken if you're an adult?
Yeah.
I actually didn't know that.
Yeah, so if I don't get anything as child, what I'll do is I'll pick up the egg, and then, like, depending on my day-night cycle, I would just go adult and then go to Zora's River or something, and then by the time I'm done in Zora's River, the egg will hatch.
That's actually really crazy that it works that way. Hello, David. Just another day of races. Hello, Purple Rupees. Yeah, I mean, I think now that I know that, I think that going adult is actually like, I mean, of course, having songs early is really important. You get a song really early if you quickly go adult and then go to CAC. So, I mean, if it's a warp song, it can lead to more, but I still think I would just do like probably just early child and then single song or 3 song.
Yeah.
It's having seen all the people do like what they do, it's really hard to make an argument to just not do that. I mean, unless someone who had more randomizer experience than me could, give me a list of like the pros and cons, but that's just how it
And
seems from my point of view.
when you have enough rando experience, you start to, like, develop, like, more routing options in the beginning, like, instead of sticking to the same route, which you're likely to do if you don't have as much experience. But, like, I know if I get a certain amount of items or I just don't get anything, then I just stick to another opening,
Yeah.
depending on what I get. Like, if I get a lot of rupees, I do Deku right away. And if I don't get anything, and like I said, and day-night cycles off, I go to adult and let the egg hatch.
Yeah. So it looks like Deku Play didn't really pan out so much for Conditioner in terms of medallion edge. Like, he got a Goron Ruby out of it, so there's one step more towards all dungeons if he needs to go in that direction. In the end, he got the Mirror Shield from doing the dungeon, so I think that makes it a pretty okay play, and he got some skulls, of course. Alright, there's our second Temple of Time hint that we've gotten.
Yeah, season 4, like, everyone's gonna have a different early game, like every seed, which is gonna be interesting. And 50 skulls is dead.
Yep. So 20 skulls is going to be the maximum number of skulls that they need to collect. I think we saw a Lake Hylia Way of the Hero from both of them, so they've done different Way of the Heroes for Lake Hylia. So we found all 2 of them, assuming there's not a third and fourth one somewhere. Yeah, Season 4 is going to change early metagame. Like, I would have loved to have done this tournament on Season 4 settings, but I wanted people to have enough time to be able to play it and get used to it, and it just wasn't coming out, like, in time. Alright, Condi getting a pretty trollsy song from his Skull Kids in his Ocarina game. I always hate getting A in it, but then again, I use the N64 controller. Condi loading up on money, though. In the Deku Tree, he did find 150 rupees and another 50 right there, so... Shlongster has his Sun Song now, so he's going to be going ahead and running around getting skulls. Of course, he doesn't know that 50 skulls isn't dead yet, but it's only a matter of time before he finds it, since that Gossip Stone isn't super hidden out of the way. Alright, and because Condi can't open any of the grottos in Lost Woods, he's just going immediately for his Saria song. Yeah, like Conditioner's link right now is, you know, that picture of the guy like, why can't I hold all these rupees? I think since the beginning of the seed, Mido's house plus all the checks that he's gotten now, he's probably gotten like close to 250 rupees, I think. And finally, a good, nice song, Zelda's Lullaby. Early Song of Storms, early Zelda's Lullaby. I think the well is suddenly on the radar. I mean, of course you probably don't want to do the well if you don't have explosives, but... Alright, and the river chest in, the river's chest in, what's it called? Water Temple.
Oh, water temple, yeah.
Yeah. Has a small key in it, so for logic reasons, they may have to go there. Frogs 2 is dead. And we already got that hint before. So.
Still haven't seen that OT hint yet. That's kind of scary.
Yep, no Big Goron, no Ocarina of Time yet. But I mean, if they are useless items, then I think from all the sometimes hints and like the other things, everything will be pretty sold out. Not that that's bad, because I mean, you really don't want to see any items on anything in that column. Because collecting skulls is difficult, going through the trade quest for Bigoron is kind of difficult. Unless you start with the claim check, of course. And of course, you don't want
AG's
to
a meme.
yeah, you don't want to have to collect all the frogs to do the frog song. Alright, so Shlongster's going around. He's going to be, you know, getting his hints from there. I don't think there was anything that he already didn't know in those two hints. The real one that he's going to want to find is the hint leading into Lost Woods. Yeah. I mean, early game route, I think, is pretty set in stone for a lot of people, but then, like, the moment you get an item, it can, like, it's open to change. Like, for example, if one of them got bombs, I mean, Condi would have probably still gone to Lost Woods, but he just would have done a lot of the checks that were there. No, Season 4, I'm pretty sure they still have random spawn, random age.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
They have the final Season 4 settings on the Rando website.
Yeah. Okay. Alright, Shlongster picks up his mirror shield. And Condi, having the sun song, able to control his time of day. Oh, it is a boss key. Oh, my bad.
That changes everything.
Yeah, that
If OT is Song of Time,
yeah,
then
that does
AD.
change everything. So, I mean, Water Temple could be barren. It could be. But they need Song of Time to beat the dungeon now. So wherever Song of Time is, we're crossing our fingers that they don't find out that Song of Time is on is on the Ocarina song. Like iCup said, it's not something that they want to see. Meanwhile, Condi going through his typical skulls. Just cruising through CAC. Hey, Brad. I'm gonna have to update Shlongster's skulls when I see them, but right now skulls aren't so big of an issue to keep track of because again, they only need 20 of them.
Conditioner getting rid of his fish.
Yep, getting rid of his fish, and he's probably gonna go pick up his bug bottle because he doesn't need that many skulls. But, I mean, there's a free patch in the graveyard that he can get, and he probably wants to just rush as many skulls as possible just to get it out of the way. I mean, like Conditioner says, you know, Kakariko, way of the hero, you know, water is wet kind of thing, so
Nah. Usually, if there's only 20 skulls, though, I usually just get it on my way of doing other stuff.
Yeah.
Don't really go out my way for skulls at that point, but I don't know.
Alright, just a blue rupee coming from Conditioner. I find it really funny that the little kid who walks around the graveyard during the day doesn't let you pull the gravestones out, but Dampe really doesn't care. Because he's like, no, Dampe will get mad if you move the gravestones.
Bomb bag in
Oh,
graveyard.
Conditioner finds the bomb bag. What a play. I mean, that was probably one of the first checks you would do, like, on your trip here as child anyway, but... Finding the bomb bag now is really, really good for him. Just a Deku Shield. Yeah, so they're not going to have to come up to the graveyard for anything. Or for the graveyard crate, I mean. So finding the bomb bag has really kind of blown this seat open for Conditioner. I mean, he really has the option to go anywhere he wants right now. In terms of, you know, he can do all the rest of the stuff in the field if he wanted to. He could go do Dodongo's Cavern. There's a whole ton of checks in Lost Woods he still can do. I don't know if he'll want to rush any of them necessarily right away because he doesn't know whether or not, you know, they're barren or they have actual items in them, but
I'd say bomb
does.
bag or bomb chews or explosives is like the most important item in Rando. It just unlocks so many checks, and allows for so much progression.
Yeah. Shlongster with a really good B1 skip just now. Tries to nut down one of the scrubs with a nut, but no, you gotta refund. Not refund, but... Alright, so Conditioner into the Composer Grave. He gets his Requiem. So Requiem's gonna give him another song immediately. So we saw Lucky Pembles try to do this yesterday, but now we're gonna see if Conditioner can pull it off first try. Uh-oh. No, he knows.
Oh,
Yeah, he failed. Oh well, take two. Yes, you do want explosives for well, because there's a bunch of checks that you can do under bombs. So with the bomb bag, he could make the play to, after leaving the graveyard, immediately go to the well and full clear it. What do you think, Aika?
I mean, I think you know my answer to that. Well is a dumb play.
Is it a dumb play?
No, it's an awesome play.
Yeah.
Well has so many checks, and you can do it. You can like full clear in like 5 minutes. So that's why I always am an advocate for checking well, whenever you can.
Ooh, Condi just barely gets the torch. So we see a second try Composer Grave, and what are we getting from this chest? Just a recovery heart. Yeah. Yeah, like we say, we call it the I-Cup play for a reason. By the end of this
And
tournament, almost, I'm sure every runner's gonna have something named after them.
I am a very well boy.
Alright, Conditioner with the Sun Song is gonna be able to check Sun Song Grave right now as well. And from that, we just got a blue rupee. So, I mean, so far it's been like you go one place, you get a song, you go another place, you get a song. I do really like the sound of well right now, though. And it looks like, are we gonna see the steps? We're seeing the steps. It looks like Conditioner is immediately going directly to the well. Just like we anticipated. Wow, another bomb bag. Are those two Sphere Zero bomb bags? Yeah, one was Dampe and the other one was or not Dampe, but the Grave. So yeah, both the Grave and the Windmill were Sphere 0. I'm pretty sure Windmill without Song of Time isn't isn't allowed trick in Rando, like in terms of logic. So yeah, so I mean, just being given the bomb bag is way more of an excuse to just say rush well.
Yeah, it's especially if you got Song of Storm so early as your first song, and you have ZL as well. Like those are only 3 items you need to full clear well.
Yeah, I mean, of course, having a hefty load of sticks is also helpful as well. Yeah, I figured it was in logic perfect. There's a lot of super easy tricks that I imagine are like just always in logic. All right, well we'll see if. Oh, I thought I thought Shlongster got Serenade as his Ocarina song, just one note off. A down, right, left up instead of A down, right up.
At least it got a nice scale.
Yeah.
Musical scale.
Yeah, I was like, who got the scale? And then I was like, oh, you probably mean in musical scale.
Yeah.
Yeah. All the way from the lowest note down to the highest note. A down, right, left, up. Alright, looks like Shlongster is doing the same thing the Konditioner did, and with his Kokiri sword, he's going to be slashing some bushes and grabbing some early bugs. Ooh, and it looks
Letter.
like he found the letter. Bottom of the well,
See,
already paying off.
well always pays off. What are you talking about? Even when it's barren, it pays off.
General
Thank you, Toucans, for the raid.
with the raid in chat. Thank you. I heard you beat your mentor, Connor75 today. Connor75 also with the raid. I heard you got bested by your student today.
Just barely. Hey, it's still a win.
Alright, Shlongster has his Zelda's Lullaby. I wonder if he's going to be thinking the same thing that Konditioner is. Like, I imagine he'll probably... maybe he won't go to CAC. He could go adult, because I do see a lot of people immediately going adult after doing their 3-song.
Wow. Well and hookshot in... Well. Bladder and hookshot
Yeah,
in the well.
well.
Well. What do we have here?
Oh my goodness. Okay, well that's great news for Konditioner. So now that he's got the hook shot, he's gonna have access to actually not a whole lot more else, but he will need it to beat the seed in the end. Ooh, and he gets the nice stump slash. Right now, Shlongster is lagging a little bit behind. Condi has already done all the checks that he has. However, Shlongster decided to opt to do adult or child fishing, and he didn't get anything from it. He did waste a little bit of time going around Hyrule Castle, so if Shlongster decides to go to the well, I mean, he'll still be trailing behind Konditioner because they've kind of been taking a little bit of the same path. They both did Deku Tree right after their Lon Lon Ranch play. And it looks like Shlongster is choosing to go directly to the field, so depending on what angle we see him take, we'll probably know where he's going after that. He could make the CAC play, or he could go adult. Oh,
Hammer!
finding the
Wow!
hammer too.
Everything's in well.
Dude, bottom of the well is just loaded, dude.
This is why I'm a well boy.
This is just unfair, like, in terms of items. It looks like
Well boys race.
Yeah, it looks like Shlongster is choosing to go to CAC after all. He's going to be taking the bridge, but, I mean, still, like...
Konditioner getting actor glitched. That means he's banned, right? He did a glitch. Oh, Shlongster wins, guys.
Yeah.
GG.
As
Race over.
long as a glitch does not help you in any way, it is okay to accidentally perform it.
I've
Otherwise,
done that
I think we
plenty
would
of
have.
times.
Yeah, I think we would have seen a ban already on. I think we would have seen a ban already on ISG during the Gerudo fight in the fortress. It's really because you do the crouch stab in the corner. It's so easy to get ISG there. All right. Well, Conditioner full clears the well. He gets the letter with the bottle, or the bottle with the letter in it. He gets the hammer, and he gets the hook shot. What a world we live in. What a world.
That's
So
why you should always do well, kids.
yeah. So make the play to go to the well. It'll pay off. Shlongster's going to be checking man on the roof. And it's just a blue rupee. It's going to be doing all the checks that I think most people usually wait until you're adult to do. But he's going to see a new hint here that Conditioner hasn't seen and probably won't see for a little bit. But turns out we have seen it already. Just a heart piece. So with the bomb bag, it looks like Conditioner is making the play to go to Zora's River. There's a couple gossip stones that he can check there for hints. Plus, since he has Zelda's Lullaby and the letter, he can go do Zora's Domain immediately. Do all those checks, get the letter out of his bottle, and he's got a few skulls that he can pick up on the way. Plus, with Song of Storms, he can do frogs. Like, I think Kondi's routing has been really, really good so far this seed. Like, just goes to show, like, there's some things that he might not have done in a certain order, but, I mean, getting the items ahead of time just means that you have access to do them, so why not go do them, right? You might not know that they're Baron, you might not know that they're Way of the Hero, but, I mean, in the end, a check is a check. When you only
Same
have...
thing.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. I said same thing can be said about Shlongster doing chickens right now.
Yeah. Oh no, Shlongster doing chickens.
That's a cack W.
Yeah, I don't think he can make it. Oh, he already got that one. Okay. Alright, everybody get your CAC W's out. I didn't see that. If you don't have CAC W is good. And if you have it, we got Banjo or CAC J. Jam Jars can laugh at you. Well, like I said to Shlongster before the seed, if he does an unhinted Way of the Hero chicken play and gets an item that he needs from it, then he's in really good shape because Conditioner probably won't ever find it. Right,
Start placing your bets, people. What's on chickens?
yeah, taking all bets. Is it gonna be the second hook shot? We'll see.
I'm gonna say hover boots.
Hover boots? I'm gonna hedge my bets and say it's probably just a blue rupee. I honestly think it's just gonna be a blue rupee.
It's usually what it is. But at least she pays you for your work.
Alright, it looks like Kondi is gonna go ahead and pick up the Furor's Wind here.
Oh yeah, getting that early is really nice. It can save a lot of time, especially if you have to dip dungeons.
Yeah, no magic, but having the option to be able to like return back to like a previous location in a dungeon, super duper handy. Especially in Forest Temple, it's great. In Shadow Temple, it's great. In Fire Temple and Water Temple, especially great. Nope, just a gold rupee. So I was
It's
on
better
the
than
right
a blue
track.
rupee.
Yeah. So nothing comes out of chickens. Made the play. He's gonna go check Graveyard by night now or by day. Not gonna be able to do Dampe. Not gonna be able to do Sunsong Grave.
Death Mountain Trail's dead.
Death Mountain Trail.
Yep.
Alright, we have our last... How come I can only select one?
Yeah, it only lets you. Tab only lets you select the top one, so you have to type Death Mountain T, which is dumb.
There we go.
It's dumb when you're playing actually playing, and you have to type all that. But
Oh, if you
or
type
yeah, you can.
GMT. Oh, okay. So it saves for abbreviations.
Yeah, I forgot you can do abbreviations as well, but sometimes
But
that doesn't work.
yeah, luckily we know that Zora Fountain is already dead. So I mean, Condi can just turn in the letter, and then he won't have to check anything else after that. I'm sure he will clear out Zora's domain since he's here. It would be the play. Condi coming around here to grab the 2 pots that he needs. One of them has sticks, the other one has nuts. A nice quick replenishment on his usable items that get wasted quite easily. So far, the only hints we're missing on this seed are um, the last 3 Way of the Heroes, as well as the Ocarina of Time hint. So they're still waiting on seeing if it's that Song of Time, which hopefully it's not. But I mean, is all dungeons really that bad?
I mean, not really if Deku's of stone. It's like 1/3 of your stones in like 10 minutes.
Looks like Condi's going for the fast play. He's lighting all of his torches like right away instead of lighting the big torch and getting the flame storage.
Yeah, I had tried this strat once after watching it a few times, but I failed it, so now I just do baby strats.
I mean, I guess if you see that you get good RNG on your rupees, you can go for it and know that you're being pretty good. I mean, it'll be a 3 dive for sure, but I mean, as long as you don't mess up any of your movement, then you're good. Condi finishing the game with 8 seconds left, tons of time. Will he be getting anything here? Just rupees. Again, we've seen so many rupees. So many rupees.
At least it's not like Twilight Princess where it like shows an extra text box like, oh, it couldn't fit in your wallet, so we're just gonna put it back.
Yeah. I mean, I do like the mechanic of like putting the rupees back so you can grab them later, but I mean, nobody's gonna come back to grab them later.
Yeah.
I guess in Twilight Princess you do have the mechanic where you have the rupee tunic, so you like never take damage as long as you have rupees.
So many rupees.
So many rupees. Yeah. Oh,
Conditioner doing Child's Side Spirit. Either that or he's just getting the song.
probably going to grab his song because he doesn't have any way to get to the other side of the bridge yet.
Also checking the fairy fountain while he's doing that. Very good.
Check the fairy fountain. While he's here, he did buy his beans, so while he's here, he can check and see what's on the arch and plant his beans. Another good routing decision from Conditioner. Shlongster, checking Graveyard by night. He's done CAC by day, he's done Graveyard by day, he's now doing Graveyard by night. Gets his bomb bag, and now... Oh, I think he was just filling it in on his tracker. Alright, Condi warping back to Desert Colossus. David hoping that Shlongster gives Conditioner a good schlonging in his race. I just had to say it.
Type 1 if Conditioner's gonna get schlonged in this race.
Yeah. Okay, so it looks like we have some good news for everybody in chat. Ocarina of Time teaches Prelude of Light. So it's suddenly not a confirmed all dungeon seed. Condi is planting the bean. I didn't see what the item was on the arch, but it was something that he wanted. And we get Bolero. Another quick and easy song. And so it looks like he's going there. He might be coming here just to plant the He's either going there to plant the bean and check and see what's up, or he could be getting the skull. No, he is planting the bean. Okay. So, just in case he gets hover boot locked, he knows that's a gold rupee on the other side. So, just in case he gets hover boot locked on the what's it called? On the Death Mountain crater check, he's got a bean planted, so now he can just immediately take it out of there. And knowing that he has the hook shot, he doesn't need to plant beans in Lake Hylia, because he can just summon Pierre with the Scarecrow song once he has that all set up. Alright, Shlongster doing the same thing that Konditioner did, and he's setting up his, or doing his Composer Brother, or Royal Family Grave with his Deku Stick. He has a much faster time than Konditioner did, doing it first try and opening the door relatively fast, so that's going to be pretty big poggers for me. Unfortunately, only a recovery heart. His expert play not quite rewarded the way he wanted.
It's a good strat to do, though. I should probably learn to do that.
Yep. Sharp has been summoned again, so it looks like looks like we got the tally at 1. Who knows how many more times it'll happen this seed. Like
Hopefully Shlongster is gonna do well.
Yeah. Looks like Kondi is gonna do his field check. Set up a nice back block, but he oh, Cole put together this one here. Does yours look super good?
Oh, there it is, bottom of the well, way the hero.
Oh, yeah,
Over
bottom of the well is way of the hero. Shocker, I know.
Shocker.
So let's see.
I'm shocked,
What did
honestly.
we find in the bottom of the well? We got the hammer.
Hammer, hook shot, and letter.
Shot, and the letter. So there we go. Nice, easy way to put on the tracker the items that they got. Lolaway, does it look better than the one that Cole made here? No, I don't think I'm using the latest version. I'm using like whatever version Cole gave me.
Do we not know where the medallions are yet?
No, we don't. Neither of them have been to neither of them have been to Temple of Time to check it out, so
That's weird. Usually we find out by like the first 20 minutes.
I know this is a long time for Konditioner to be a child. But I mean, he's probably just going around. He knows like Hylia is way of the hero, so he's probably coming over to set up his Scarecrow song and check his child fishing, I would imagine.
I mean, Konditioner's been 12 for how long now?
Okay. I don't think I'll need it then, Lolaway, because I don't plan to use like the latest version. Unless it's like any better than this one. Oh. Oh, I see. Ooh. Alright, come on, Konditioner. You got this. You got this. You got this. Ooh, and he makes it.
Nice.
He's gonna be jumping to grab his skull now. Oh! Ooh.
Oh!
Oh, he made it back to the bridge. Come on, Kondi. You can do this.
It's a riveting gameplay right here. Oh, he misses the token.
Okay, will do. Thanks, Lolaway.
Oh.
Come on, you got this. You got this.
This is such a tight jump.
There we go.
There we go. Does he make? Oh, he misses the bridge. Oh well. Ice Cavern, way the hero.
Yep. So we've got ice. Ice Cavern is our next way of the hero.
That really sucks. Zora's Fountain dead, but Ice Cavern, way the hero.
Yeah. I don't think it sucks that much for this seed, to be perfectly honest, because I mean, Kondi got the letter super early. He was able to route it in. He doesn't know that it's Way of the Hero because he hasn't been there, but it's only a matter of time before he goes to Death Mountain Trail. Because
Shlongster got flung.
Because I imagine Conditioner eventually is going to be going adult, going up Death Mountain Trail, and by then we'll see if he does Dodongos. He knows for sure now that he needs to do Dodongo checks because he got punished for it the other day. So.
Yeah, I always do the Dongo's Cavern, no matter if it's a stone or a medallion. It's just so fast, and it's like a lot of checks.
Meanwhile, Shlongster doing Goron City, he didn't quite get the rolling Goron the first time, so he's going to be waiting for him to roll on over there again. It's a long time waiting for him to go all the way around, but, I mean, what can you do? And then after this, he might go down and he could do Goron Pot as well after this. So not bad checks. The unfortunate part of all this is that Shlongster chose to come up to Goron City and didn't do the bottom of the well, so all those goodies that Conditioner got, the letter, the hookshot, and the hammer, will have to just sit there and wait until he eventually remembers to go down there.
This race is just a PSA to always do well.
Yeah, unless of course he finds the hint, but I mean he needs to start doing his Hyrule field checks, and then he'll find it. But being at the top of Death Mountain, you're kind of the furthest place you could possibly be from Hyrule Field, aside from Colossus. Meanwhile, Conditioner he's kind of just collecting skulls right now. Just come in here, get a skull, come in here, get a skull. Come in there, get a skull. But now that he knows that Child Fishing has nothing, the dive game has nothing, and he's done all his skulls, I could see him going adult and just rushing here to Lake Hylia, because he knows that whatever his way of the hero for Lake Hylia is either going to be on top of the research lab or inside the research lab, and with Hookshot and Iron Boots, he's going to have immediate access to that.
Could be adult fishing as well, but...
It could be adult fishing as well, yes. But I always forget about adult fishing. But hopefully he'll check the other ones first. I wouldn't be shocked if it was his first play. Goron City not panning out for Shlongster. Rolling Goron didn't have anything. I guess he can't check Darunia yet, but the Goron Pot didn't have anything. He's going to check his maze now, so... Yet another check that Conditioner can do on his first trip over. Skull Mask has a red rupee. We already knew that, though. Alright. Looks like Shlongster missed his middle boulder, so he's going to have to blow that one up himself. But yeah, like, with the item acceleration that Conditioner has right now over Shlongster, he really needs to go to the well, or else I think he's going to be getting further and further behind.
Ooh, light arrows.
Ooh, Shlongster just got the hint that bottom of the well was way of the hero. And
light arrows and scale.
Yeah. Light arrows and the scale. Pretty good Goron City items. Unfortunately, none of them really help, because, I mean, the only thing the scale is in logic for, he can cheese anyway. With his iron boots. And, yeah, light arrows isn't super duper helpful until the very end of the game. Kondi being offered Viggoron Sword from Bombchu Bowling now, and he's taking it. What were you saying, Aiko?
I was just saying light arrows is required to beat the seed, though, so...
Yeah.
Very good check.
Yeah, so Goron City could be their last way of the hero. We still have one more way of the hero that we don't know. Shlongster's running down Death Mountain now. I'm not sure what he's going to check. He might just be going back to, he's either going to well or he's going back or straight to adult. Kondi on his shooting game. Excellent snipe from his first rupee. I wonder if he's going to snipe the up rupee on its way up. Oh, look at that! Kondi with the expert snipes. We are seeing a top-of-the-line randomizer runner here. He knows his Zelda.
Doesn't get much better than this, folks.
Yeah. I mean, only getting a heart piece from that, but that was a beautiful game. Alright, Shlongster, it looks like he is making the play to go to the bottom of the well now, so he's going to be getting his items very shortly. Meanwhile, Konditioner, although he's already done the well, he's done his trip to Lake Hylia, he's immediately going adult. And you know, I wouldn't be shocked if he went to CAC first and did his, like, adult CAC checks. But I would love to see him rush to Lake Hylia, because I'm really excited to see what's there. And we're finally going to get to see the dungeons that these runners have to beat. So let's get ready, just in case Kondi flies through them, because you never know.
You're road butting pretty hard there, GDO, at least for me. You're road pretty hard there.
Oh, sorry. Alright, so we got Dodongo's Cavern. Oh man.
Forest,
Really
fire, Dodongos, Shadow I was on there.
Yeah, I totally didn't see, like, any of them. Like, I saw a bunch of, like, the names, but I couldn't register which ones were for which.
Shadow DC free, forest, fire, water. Okay.
So Shadow was the light medallion?
Yeah.
So Shadow DC, what was fire medallion?
Hang on, I'll check Konditioner's tracker on the stream if you know.
I can see his tracker. Okay, so we got DC, fire medallion is in forest, then we got free, water. Water is Shadow Medallion. Fire is Spirit Medallion. And Shadow. Okay, so Dodongo, Forest, Free, Water, Fire, Shadow. Okay, perfect, perfect. So we know everywhere we're going. So it makes sense that Kondi decides to go straight into Fire Temple. He has the hammer. He doesn't have the bow, so he could get locked out of the dungeon. But I think he's hoping that to just clear it all in one fell swoop.
Yeah, that is a good point. DC on Forest Medallion and Temple Time is way the hero, so.
Yeah. Of course, Brawley just wants to check everything in order because, you know, he's got his bean set up here. After he's done whatever he needs to do in Fire Temple, he can just, like, go back up. He doesn't have his Scarecrow song set up, and he doesn't have Strength 1, so logically, he might not even have to be here yet. So I don't really know if I agree with doing Fire Temple first, just because so much is out of logic, potentially.
Yeah, if I were Konditioner, I'd go to either Lake Hylia or Ice Cavern since they're both way the hero and accessible. He had turned in a letter, so.
The problem with going to Lake Hylia first, for me, is it's just so far out of the way. And without Epona's song, he doesn't really have any fast way there other than to just backwalk across the field. Oh!
Oh, yeah, he gets lucky.
Kondi immediately finds the boss key. Oh my god, what a lucky. Oh.
That's so lucky. That's in logic, actually.
That is so incredibly lucky. Will he be able to do it with one fairy, though? What's his timer going to be at? It's got to be like 40 seconds. 38 seconds. Yeah, so.
He's gonna need 2 fairies.
Yeah,
well, I don't know. He has a big Goron sword.
I still think he's going to need 2 fairies. Well, no, because normally you'd have the timer at like 1 minute. You can do it just fine on 1 minute. Yeah, it looks like he's gonna be doing 2 fairies. he knows. Then again, maybe he's doing 2 fairies because he doesn't know if he's gonna make it out of the room fast enough. All right, well, it looks like
he collects one of the fairies
anyway, so.
Is he gonna go back?
I imagine he might go
reset.
back for another one. I don't think he's gonna
Yeah.
be doing it. Oh, no, it looks like he is doing one fairy. Okay.
Oh shit.
Alright, so we're gonna have to see a really, really good Volvagia play from Konditioner here. If he messes up, he's dead. And then everyone's gotta type easy clap in the chat.
Regardless if he is successful or not.
Ooh, Shlongster is getting hit by the dead hand. I'm not a huge fan of doing jump slash with the stick, but if it works, it works. Right, Connie doesn't get it first try. He's got one more shot before he ends up using his fairy. And there we go. Easy clap. Alright, Shlongster gets his hook shot from his bottom of the well. I think he hasn't got his hammer yet, but he'll be on his way over there soon enough, I'm sure. Man, I can't believe how lucky Konditioner's been in the seed. I mean, I think going to the bottom of the well was a pretty easy decision since both of them did it right away. I mean, you're given all the stuff to be able to do it. You're there as child as well when you get your final item. So you may as well just go check it. But getting boss key right in the bottom of fire is like super duper nice. I mean, obviously there could be another item. Ooh, almost gets swiped, but made it out. So Shlongster has his hammer. He's got the full well package going on right now, but he still has to go double check his last couple checks. And is Condi gonna be getting this? Look at that. Textbook Volvagia one cycle.
Easy clap.
Yeah. Easy clap, everybody. Alright, it looks like Shlongster is taking a lot of damage from the fiery feast at the bottom of the well. Right, and his item, he's just immediately getting it. He doesn't have time to mess around. It's a small key, so Konditioner out of Fire Temple. He's into the fire, out of the fire, super quick thanks to that fast boss key. Definitely a play that we like just started saying I don't know if he should make this, and then he did it anyway. He didn't get punished. Are we watching ATZ? What's going on here? Alright, so now he's gonna be voiding out probably to get his health back. Oh no, I don't know why I did that. Oh, it's because he fell off the plant, probably. Coming up here for a free heart container. And then gonna be dropping down for his free song. Falling into the lava once again. Saria's song.
Epona.
Oh, Epona's song, my bad. I don't know why I said Saria's song.
I think at this rate, the Temple Time Warrior the hero is gonna be Nocturne. I can feel it.
Nocturne from Temple of Time, you think?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it could be.
8 times out of 10, the Temple Time Way the Hero is a song. And at this point, the only song it really could be for Way the Hero is Nocturne. But I could be wrong. Could be the item.
Yeah, this is true. Condi's probably going to go ahead and clear out all of his Death Mountain checks, though. So, he's got the Fairy Fountain done. He's going to go up to the top of the crater, probably check whatever's in the Fairy Fountain on the summit. Probably get the skull on Death Mountain Trail. Play the Song of Storms for the Storm's Grave. You already checked this, Condi. Condi, you already checked this. Condi, what are you doing? You already checked this.
Gandhi, you idiot.
And okay. Maybe he didn't check it before. It looked like a gold rupee before, but that is definitely the eye drops. But he knows that he doesn't need because he knows that Bigoron is nothing. And it looks like he's coming up here to grab the hint in the top of Death Mountain, which I kind of like because he's still looking for his last sometimes hint, his last way the hero. Ooh! Oh, he already knew that.
Oh, he did? Okay.
Yeah. He knows the Death Mountain Trail. Ooh,
Oh, he's not gonna make
Connie
it in
has the
time.
hammer. No, he has the hammer.
Oh, oh, it's still close though.
1 second left. 1 second. Okay, so Condi didn't know that, and Shlongster did, so that's the second Ice Cavern hint that we've gotten now. So, now that Condi knows that Ice Cavern is Way of the Hero, I wouldn't be shocked to see him rush through Ice Cavern. And if he got Serenade from the end of it, it would be really nice. Alright, Condi already knows that. And he is going to be getting the 2 skulls on Death Mountain Trail. And then after this, ooh!
Oh, yeah, Shlong. That's the meme of this race.
Alright, so Shlongster, after finishing his bottom of the well, he's chosen to return back to Kokiri Forest, and he's going to be going back to Lost Woods, probably, to check and see what's under his bomb grottos. We don't know anything about Lost Woods, other than it's a place where he could find an item. Condi checking his Song of Stormgrave for the hint only. Getting the second Way of the Hero now for Ice Cavern. So, we're still waiting to see what our last Way of the Hero is. It would be cool if there was a double location. At this point, I think the only possible place there could be a double location is bottom of the well.
You never know, it could be Ice Cavern. We haven't seen any of that yet.
Oh, this is very true.
And Ice Cavern also has a song, so.
Yeah. So, is it an item? Is it a song? We don't know. But Condi's going to be checking his Goron City Boulder Maze chest, and he's going to be probably happy to find it here. Unfortunately, like I said, scale doesn't really do anything. Light arrows, they're useful, but not immediately. I think that was the second bottom of the well hint that Condi got. I didn't mark that off before. So far, both runners have gotten, well, not Shlongster. Shlongster is still missing a couple hints, but Condi has both of all of his current Way of the Hero hints. So if we see one more, then there's going to be another item.
Shlongster gets a bow.
Making the choice to go back to the Lost Woods and finds a bow. Sounds like
That's
a pretty
a very
free
useful item.
Forest Temple rush, but unfortunately with no minuet, he doesn't have any way to get into, he doesn't know that he needs to complete it, but I guess he can't do it as child anyway, so. So when he goes adult, he could go in there. And you're right, he doesn't have strength. He doesn't have strength, so he could do a few checks in there, but I keep forgetting that strength is required for all these checks. Alright, and we get another bottle from Shlongster. He's now up to 3 bottles. Can you believe it? That was a question, chat. Can you actually believe it?
I can't believe it. I'm so mesmerized right now. I don't even know what's going on anymore.
Alright,
Connie
so
going to DC. Not a bad play.
I'm not sure what he was checking there. I think he was checking to see how many skulls he had. Yeah, that's probably what he was checking, just so he knows how many that he needs to collect in DC. So it looked like he had 16 skulls, but I could be wrong on that. Is it butter? No, it's better. Alright, looks like Condi is making the choice to come in here and grab the skull. I mean, when you're so close to 20 skulls, it just makes sense, right?
Yeah.
Because after DC, he could just, since he's like, he doesn't need to run up to Goron City anymore, he can just immediately go back to CAC, do his adult CAC stuff, which he hasn't done yet. And then after that, he can turn in both his 10 and 20 skulls, and then he won't ever have any reason to go back to Kakariko.
Yeah, like I said, when I only need 20 skulls, I'd never really go out of my way for skulls, but it could pay off in the end if skulls, something actually is on skulls.
Yeah. And I mean, I really doubt that Konditioner is going to be going back to CAC to do chickens anytime soon. We'll probably see that play like in 3 hours when he's looking for his last item. But, I mean, with the way Konditioner's been playing this seed, I think the items have just been like pretty well falling into his lap. Like, his plays have been real good. And, I mean, there isn't a lot of logic to follow, really. He's just routing to the best of his ability so far. Alright. Skull update for Shlongster after this next one on his 20 skull quest. He is currently at 9 skulls. So, quite a skull lead for Kondi. But, I mean, when you only need 20 skulls, it's not super important to rush them. You want to get them out of the way as soon as you can, but especially if CAC isn't way of the hero. Kondi's got 18, only 2 more to go. Can you get the skull in CAC on top of the roof with the hook shot, or do you need the long shot for that?
I think you need a long. No, you can get that with a regular hook shot.
Okay, so Kondi's last 2 skulls are probably going to be the one in the back of DC and the one in the back of DC and the one in CAC. Kondi picks up the slingshot. That's going to open up Child Spirit for him, if he chooses to go there. So far, not a whole lot of reason to go there because it's not a medallion, but he will go over there eventually, I'm sure, to grab whatever item he saw on top of the arch. Yeah, I think the lake tree is one of the only ones that needs long shot. I know that there's one in Shadow Temple you need long shot for as well. Kondi threw the bomb and it landed on the bridge, but he used Link's model to knock it off with his feet.
Nice.
It's a nice subtle play. I don't think was intentional, but it was funny. Alright, so Shlongster coming into Zora's domain, he's gonna dump the bottle. It looks like we've been seeing mostly the same route from Konditioner and Shlongster in terms of like major locations. I mean, first we saw the well, and I mean, Shlongster opted to do other stuff, like all his CAC child stuff before that. Zora's River, then Zora's Domain. Like, it really has been like one shadow after another. Kondi is a stickler for optimization though, so he probably has been thinking pretty hard about his route. And just kind of, you know, following where he needs to go. He does really have that brain for the little things. Like I'm sure you've heard him talk about it when we've talked about the logic loops in Rando. In the last randomizer stream we did the other day between iCup and Pembles.
Obviously, I wasn't part of that race, but well, a part commentary at least. But I've heard him talk about it before.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we were talking about the logic in your guys' race for a long time because we were so confused.
Sure you were. I was confused too. I'm like, what the hell is Song of Storm, Song of Time, Way to Hero for?
Yeah, we were so confused to your logic, but I mean, Song of Time logic and Water Temple, we were like, sorry, not Song of Time. The Song of Time plus the plus the Zor Tunic logic, we were like, it's gotta be a key down at the bottom of Water Temple, and that's all it's for, but... Yep. Condi doing the strat he talked about the other day. If you break the pot and get the bomb drop, normally you would have to reset the dungeon to get another bomb drop if you pick it up, but by leaving the bomb drop on the ground, you can unload the area and reload the area, and it'll keep the bomb drop there and give you another bomb drop from the pot. So if you're low on bombs in that very particular situation, as he was, 5 extra bombs. It just means you don't have to hunt for them quite as long. With that, Condi has done his Dodongo's Cavern. I imagine after this, like I said, he'll go back to Cac. He'll turn in his skulls, and then we can go see what kind of song is on, his prelude check. Because I'm sure we're all dying to know. Alright. Alright, looks like he's making the choice to go back up Death Mountain Trail instead. Oh, he's coming to get this skull, not the one in Cac. I forgot he still had to get this one. Alright, well that's an easy choice. That's a much easier skull to get.
Yeah, and you don't have to play a Song of Time.
Yeah, you don't need to make it night for that one, so... Because, yeah, resetting, or completing dungeons does reset time of day, so... Alright, so now we're gonna see the checks that we saw Shlongster do earlier, the top of the house, as well as the grotto. Shlongster now back child. Oh wait, Shlongster never went adult. Yeah, he still has not seen the world of the adult yet. So he's doing his market stuff. He'll probably opt to grab his Biggoron sword from Bombchu Bowling as well. It's just such a useful item. Why would you ever say no to it? Alright, Condi going to get his extra bomb bag now from the windmill. He wants those extra bombs. I guess being out of bombs once makes you think, you know what would be handy? Some extra bombs.
I mean, it's right there. Barely waste any time.
Look at that! Look at that!
Oh, that's hot.
Konditioner getting serenade from his Song of Storms check. Like I'm telling you, like, Condi is just having things thrown his way. You know, we talked about earlier about Lake Hylia being so out of the way, he'd have to go so far out of his way to check Lake Hylia, and now look at that. Look at that. He can just play the song.
It almost feels like a Jet Seed.
This is looking like a Jet Seed so far. So I'm sure he's just burning to play it, because, I mean, he's got his unchecked Way of the Hero there. I mean, of course he'll finish his graveyard stuff first. We still have Dampe to check. And is that it? I think Dampe is everything left in graveyard. I think they've done everything else.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it's everything in graveyard. It's kind of weird seeing Dampe this late into a rando. But...
Yeah, it is. But I mean, when you have like such a good child start, it's like, why not just stay child?
Yeah.
And I mean, getting Sun Song early, getting Zelda's Lullaby pretty early. I mean, you'd probably see Zelda's Lullaby earlier in every seed because it's kind of necessary. But I mean, sometimes you don't. Alright, so Shlongster going to check the Din's Fire check. I guess while he's over here, he figured, I haven't done it, I have the option to do it, I'll do it so I don't have to come back. And he's running low on bombs too, he only has 2 bombs left. But he knows where to go to get that extra bomb bag, so. Oh, that looks like the boomerang. Oh, that's the boomerang. That's not good. Okay.
Uh-oh.
Well, he's got the boomerang, but, I mean, he has full access to Jabu. So, if he needs to go in there for an item, it's there. Shlongster not getting anything out of Din's fire, just gets a nut, and that's it. Oh, and we're about to see what his prelude song is. Is this Way of the Hero? Saria's song. Well, Saria's song could be his Way of the Hero. But I guess we'll find out in a little bit. Hi, Unlink.
Morning,
So,
Unlink.
Saria's song checks. We got Darunia in Goron City, and
Which we know is dead.
which we know is dead, and we have Frogs 2, which we know is dead. So if Saria's
And
song is Way of the Hero, it means that Skull Kid has to have something. But he's already dead.
which, yeah, he's dead, so.
Yeah. So Skull Kid, Darunia, and Frogs 2 are all dead, which means the Way of the Hero item must be in the Falcon X Falcon check. Like, Saria's song isn't used for anything else, right?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, those are literally the only 3 checks in the game. I guess it is used for access into Forest Temple. So if Minuet is vanilla, that would give them access into Forest Temple. That's right.
Oh yeah, I can keep forgetting about that.
So those are the only checks that are in logic, but technically the checks aren't the only thing. So Kondi could be thinking that. I imagine he's not in any hurry to check and see what else is in Temple of Time. So let's just go ahead and put this on our fancy little tracker here, just so we know what items we got where. We got a blue rupee, so Kondi having his having his Scarecrow song means if he needs to go back into Fire Temple, there could be something on Pierre Chest. But he's got 2 locations left for his Lake Hylia Way of the Hero. The other day we saw two items back to back here. Unfortunately, Shlongster already has the bow from Lost Woods, so we know we're not going to be finding a bow here. Could we be finding a strength? I think strength would be useful, Din's Fire would be useful, a long shot would be really nice to see as well. Oh, Latucan has arrived and snipes Kondi off the roof. Well, it doesn't snipe him off the roof, but... Shlongdishner. I do like Shlongdishner. Hey, look at that, I called it. We got a strength on the top of the well.
Nice.
Yeah, so Konditioner has pretty free access to Forest Temple now. Again, he doesn't have Minuet, but with Saria's song, he could get there and double check his other song. Fortunately, he doesn't take off his iron boots fast enough. Still doesn't take his iron boots off fast enough.
He's aiming pretty high on the box.
Yeah. I think he's just not taking his iron boots off. There we go. Now we got it.
Is that trick and logic?
No. No, it's not.
I didn't think so.
Yeah. Alright, so it looks like our Way of the Hero for Lake Hylia was the strength. Strength required for Shadow Temple, I guess, logically. Could be required for Water Temple. Required for Forest Temple for sure, so... Alright, looks like Shlongster is checking his Colossus now, but he's checking it as adult, so he's not going to have access to plant the beans if he sees something he likes on top. And let's see what that is.
The toucan.
Let's see. It looks like it could be Din's Fire.
I couldn't tell what that was. That looked like fire arrows to me.
Yeah. Is either fire arrows or Din's fire? I'm pretty sure I saw something orange up there. But like I said, Condi checked the bean after, or checked the item and then planted his bean, so. So it'll be really interesting to see what it actually turns out to be. If it is Din's fire, then, I mean, of course they need it. It looks like Konditioner, oh, no, he's going to Ice Cavern. I guess it makes sense to not go to Forest Temple right away. I mean, he does have everything he needs to full clear it. I think, for me, before doing Ice Cavern, I would probably clear Forest and then go to Ice Cavern. But, I mean, I guess he doesn't have his bow yet, so he's still looking for whatever way of the hero location his bow is in.
Yeah.
Which, as we know, it's in one of the bombable grottos in Lost Woods. Which Konditioner was just in the Lost Woods, and he didn't check any of them. So
Yeah, he was right next to that check.
yeah, he ran right by it, so he's getting super punished for that.
I mean, there's 3 bows in the game, so there is a chance that there is one in Ice Cavern, but...
This is very true. But, I mean, both bomb bags that the runners have found were Sphere 0 checks. So, we know for sure that, the bow in Lost Woods is in Logic. But, I mean, there could be easily 2 bows just on another place that are equally valuable. Condi's coming all the way back here to see if he can get his last hint, which he does not. So we're still waiting on that final Way of the Hero hint.
I have a feeling it might be a double for Bottom of the Well or something. But I don't know.
Yeah, we haven't seen any double Way of the Hero hints yet. But, I mean, there's a first time for everything, right?
Most things.
Yeah. Alright, so it looks like Shlongster immediately planted his bean, and then he's save warping. So, again, it's an item he wants. Pretty sure it was Din's fire. Pretty sure. I forgot to mark off Shlongster's spawn ruby.
It was so small and pixely on my screen, I couldn't tell what it was. It looked red, though, so...
I mean, I've heard everyone comment on how terrible my screen share is for them, so...
I mean, it's not that bad, it's just not the best quality.
Yeah.
Which is fine.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure I have it set to 720p.
I can still tell what's going on, that's the important thing.
Yeah. Let's, while Konditioner's collecting these rupees, let me stop streaming to you and see if I can make it a better quality. Let's see here.
Yeah. You're also roboting for me, I don't know if that's just my connection or not.
That's 100% just you, I think. Okay, there you go. I upped my stream to you in, to 1080p, so...
It looks a little better.
Yeah, there we go. So hopefully that doesn't affect the actual stream quality. If it does, I'll tune it down a little bit, but I think my computer's strong enough to handle it. We'll see though. Okay, Konditioner making use of his hook shot, not climbing up on the ice pillars. Getting frozen a little bit by the ice keys. Axel L, worst enemy in the game. Oh, and he falls right off. But, using the same method as before, he can just hook shot back up and he might fall again. Ooh, just barely. Oh,
When he falls, when he kills
again, never mind.
When he kills the ice monster, so now he has to go all the way around.
Yeah. Oh, Conti missing the platform now too.
This room can be a pain in the ass sometimes.
Yeah, Conti is not having fun in this room.
The ice monster. I don't know what that enemy is called, Falcon. Why don't you come commentate?
They're called freezards, but they're ice monsters. Someone here doesn't see up with Navi very often. Am I right? Oh no, we got a wallet.
I didn't take the quiz. I didn't study.
I mean, you don't even need to take a quiz, like... it tells you it right in the game. I can't think of the enemies that I always forget. Like, I never remember the names of the enemies in Water Temple. The clams and the porcupine things. Alright. Shlongster going back into his Hyrule Castle. He didn't load the whatchamacallit.
The chain?
He didn't load the chain, so he just side hopped right by it. I think we talked about that before. If you don't look at it before the bridge comes all the way down, it's not loaded properly, and you can't actually touch it. Alright, so far Kondi hasn't found anything other than that wallet. Uh-oh, he might be too
Oh,
far away.
Kondi, what are you doing?
Yeah, I think he's too far away. I would be shocked if this worked. Yeah.
He's definitely too far away. At least he had 2 bottles.
I think Razor Shell works. They definitely give off that kind of feel, a Razor Shell feel. Alright, Shlongster in a stylish black tunic, probably playing Requiem to go grab that item, and we'll finally find out what it is. Getting the item doesn't necessarily put him any more ahead of Konditioner, though, because Kondi already knows what it is, and he has the bean, so he knows he can go back for it any time, and if it is Din's Fire, like we were saying it was, then, I mean, like, he's not in any hurry to get it until he has a hook shot. So Kondi looking to equip... Oh no, it was only bomb shoes. Okay, Kondi probably planted the bean earlier when he saw it because he thought, what if he doesn't find bombs? But I think he had bombs at that point anyway, so... It's hard to say. Either way, it was only bomb shoes. Shlongster now coming into Bolero to grab his Epona's song. And then we'll see if he makes the same play that Konditioner did and goes straight into Fire Temple. Looks like he's choosing not to. Nope, he's just gonna save warp out of there. I'm really not sure where he's gonna go now because, like, he has a bunch of items to do stuff, but, I mean, again, he could go to Lake Hylia and check his Way of the Heroes. He can go to Ice Cavern, do the same thing Konditioner is, and check his Way of the Heroes. Okay.
Oh, Song of Time.
There's Song of Time, so...
Oh yeah, that is Way of the Hero because of
Yeah.
Water Temple Bosky.
So, yeah. Song of Time is definitely Way of the Hero in Ice Cavern, for sure. I mean, it could still be the wallet. But, I mean, like, Song of Time is 100% necessary to complete Water Temple with the hints that they already have. So, I'm sure Kondi is happy to, find it there. So he's going to be leaving, checking his other hint, and then unfreezing King Zora. And I did not see what that hint was. Yeah, exactly. I mean, he knew that he needed ice anyway, but, I mean, now that he has the song, he just doesn't have to think about it again. But I guess, like, to be fair, you could say that with anywhere. Better knowing that you need to go to any area than not any area. so Conditioner now playing Bolero. He's probably using it to go to Forest Temple. And Shlongster is turning in his big hoe. And he gets his second bomb bag. So we now know where all 3 bomb bags are.
Nice bomb refill.
Yeah, these guys have definitely, like, been real heavy on bombs. So first bomb in Dampe's grave. Or not Dampe's grave, in the one grave.
The
Second,
free grave.
yeah, the free grave. Second bomb bag was in Windmill, just sitting there. Third bomb bag in the market, in the big pocheck. Yep, as expected, Conditioner going to Forest Temple. Clearing Forest Temple is another good thing for Conditioner, because not only is it going to give him all the checks he has to do, he gets another medallion, but he'll have his first 3 medallions completed, which is going to give him another song from Burning Cat. And at this point, I mean, he has all the child songs right now, so it could be Minuet, which would mean Zaria's song was, you know, Way the Hero for Temple of Time. Or he could be getting Vanilla Nocturne. Oh, Condi finally gets the bow right on time.
Yeah.
Like, imagine just picking up the bow, like, as you're about to go to Forest Temple. Like, I may as well dip Forest. Why not? I'll just go. I'll just do this one check on the way to Forest. Oh, look at that. I get the bow. What good timing. I mean, again, like I said earlier, Conditioner is absolutely just having every item just fall into his lap right now. Like, if Conditioner keeps getting this lucky with his items, I wouldn't be shocked if he finished this seed in the next hour. But
Yeah, definitely feels like a quick seed.
yeah, but he's still missing Magic. He's still missing Din's Fire. We still don't know where Nocturne is. I mean,
Oh, hover boots.
he's gonna be getting his last 2 song checks here anyway. Like, he's got Minuet check coming up in like 10 seconds, and then once he beats Forest Temple, he's gonna go grab his last song. So it'll be Minuet and Nocturne in these 2 checks anyway. So we got Vanilla Minuet, and there's gonna be Vanilla Nocturne coming out right after this temple. So
That means Saria's song was way there on Temple Time.
I mean, it had to have been anyway, because to get Nocturne check, you need to beat Forest Temple, and to get Minuet, you needed to be at Forest Temple. So, yeah. It's all but confirmed at this point. Shlongster's using bombs to open the door in DC rather than his hammer. So, yeah, we're just kind of watching Condi jet through this. I mean, once Condi's done Forest Temple, where do you think Condi would go after Forest Temple? After getting his song, of course.
I don't know, honestly. It depends on what he gets in Forest Temple, if anything.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if he gets items that he needs in Forest Temple, then, I mean, if he gets Strength 2, he could dip into Spirit.
Yeah. Has he checked his skulls yet?
Yes. Yes, he has.
Okay.
Oh, no, actually he had... No, yeah, he has. I'm pretty sure. Because he got the last skull and then he went in there. He didn't find anything else. I'm like 100% sure he went into the building.
So yeah, I don't know what he would do. Maybe he would go to GTG or something. I think that's what I would do.
He really wants to go somewhere where he can find his last hints. I mean, if he was to go to GTG, he would probably reverse Wasteland. Well, he has Epona, so it would probably be faster to just ride Epona. And he could check Gerudo Valley on the way as well, because I don't think he has Bomb Chews. If he goes to his Requiem, he'll be able to pick up Bomb Chews from on top of the arch, and then he'll be able to check his Gerudo Valley checks after that as adult.
Yeah.
But I mean, right now there's just a whole ton of dungeons like where the last items could be. Like if he doesn't get lucky in Forest Temple, I mean, he's got he's got the rest of fire he can go to. He's got Spirit Temple that he could go to. He's got Jabu that he can go to. Like,
Yeah, he has pretty much everything open right now.
yeah, having like everything open is great, but I mean,
But
kind of
it's
not
like,
because it doesn't streamline your rando. You just kind of have to pick a place to go to and really hope you get lucky.
yeah, it kind of sucks when you like have so many options and then you just pick one and it ends up being the wrong option and you waste like 15 minutes checking the whole area.
Yeah. GTG might not be a bad play as well because with his Song of or Way of the Hero he got from Ice Cavern, there could be something on Toilet as well. I mean, there's a lot of checks in there, so there could be anything in there really. Another one of those seeds where it's really hard to talk about Shlongster and what he's doing because we've already seen it. He's really just been kind of doing the same stuff that we've already seen Conditioner do. If he chooses to go somewhere interesting after Dodongos, then, I mean, that would be a game changer for sure. But it's really hard to imagine him going somewhere where we haven't seen Conditioner be at this point, especially since he has two unchecked Way of the Heroes. Like, Shlongster hasn't been to Lake Hylia as adult. He hasn't done anything at Temple of Time yet. So he doesn't have his song, because, well, he hasn't completed Dodongos yet. And he still hasn't been to Ice Cavern, so... Kondi's just been going crazy.
He also hasn't done fire yet.
Yeah, he also hasn't been to Fire yet either. Like, he's done a lot of the stuff outside of dungeons that Conditioner hasn't. Like, he's done the market pose, he's done chickens, you know, all the long stuff that Conditioner has just used to kind of get that early edge by doing, like, all the really fast stuff. And, like I said before, doing that fast stuff has incredibly lucked out. Like, all the items he could have ever wanted early, he got. So, what more can I say? Now, I mean, if you do the long checks and it ends up paying off for you by, like, you know, you do chickens and you get some item that you normally wouldn't forever, then, I mean, that's great and all, but... Oh, it looks like Kondi is doing the jump slash to make it to the chest. And he makes it.
Nice.
It's no side hop setup, but it looks just as good.
That's another thing I need to learn. I never do that. I never learned this setup.
I just hope I have hover boots at this point.
Yes. Or I just go a long way around and there's a check down there anyway.
Alright, so Shlongster is done his Dodongo's Cavern. It looks like he's choosing to go down Death Mountain Trail instead of up. I don't think he's done his bow game as well as, I don't even know if he's done any of his adult CAC checks yet. Just because I think he played Bolero and then ran all the way down. So I think this is the only CAC check that we haven't seen Conditioner check. Wow, what a tryhard. Yeah, unfortunately right now, if I had to say if one of the two were winning, I would say Conditioner's winning. And I mean... Oh, we got our second wallet in archery, so... We got one wallet in Ice Cavern, we got one wallet in CAC. Yeah, I mean, if Shlongster won, it would be really incredible. I think that would be a very large upset.
Yeah, I think at this point he would have to like choose an area that has something, and Conditioner chooses a barren area at this point.
Yeah. Right now, Shlongster has to get incredibly lucky with picking something. He has wasted a ton of time on checks that, I mean, he wouldn't necessarily need to do if he kind of just jetted towards what he had to do. So, alright, so Shlongster's gonna get his Serenade. So hopefully with this, he'll go to Lake Hylia and pick up his Way of the Hero item, which was Strength.
Condi's missing Magic, Dins, Hover Boots, Long Shot. Still
Yeah.
missing quite a bit.
I think that's it, though.
Yeah. He's got all his Way of Heroes, well, except for one at least.
Looks like Shlongster's going for his last bomb bag, but he talked to
Not worth it, dude.
Guru first, so he's gonna have to deal with the fast spinning windmill.
It's not worth it, dude. Just move on.
Yeah, I mean, you already have the bigger bomb bag. Alright, it looks like he really wants it though. So I would just walk to the edge like this. There we go, and okay, there we go. Oh, you almost made it. Oh, it's moving a little too fast. Okay, there we go. You got it. Alright, so Shlongster now has the biggest bomb bag. He can carry 40 bombs.
Easy clap.
Easy clap. Alright, we got the boss key from Konditioner. So far, hasn't really found anything in Forest Temple. You'd love to find something, but wouldn't we all love to find something? Oh, Shlongster hasn't done Dampe either. Bomb bag has that biggest schlong. That sounds like something Yorbskip would say.
Can I get a...
Can I get a magic meter? That's probably what Kondi's saying right now.
Gonna have that, magic?
Right, Kondi's almost reaching the end of his temple. He only has a couple more checks left. He's got the one in the falling brick room, he's got one in the basement, and Phantom Ganon. All three of them are items. But which items? Tune in to find out. Oh no,
Find out next time.
Oh, is he gonna make a quick snipe? I guess he didn't. Wasn't that quick. Alright, Shlongster finds his boomerang. Now, he has the option to go to Jabu too. I really hope we don't see a Jabu before he actually clears out his Way of the Hero locations. I think he still can be adult for quite a while yet.
Oh, I haven't seen that strat yet. This looks scary.
Oh yeah, I was about to say, like, I've seen almost every single person do in like the top half of the seeds. But yeah.
There's the magic.
Every single person makes it look really scary because you almost get hit. I think even Falcon said that when I was commentating with him. He said it always looks really scary, but people make it.
Yeah, I don't do that.
Yeah. And yeah, like I said, or like we said, Konditioner would love to find a magic meter, and that's exactly what he found. I think Konditioner is disappointing himself on his block pushing puzzle. Probably gonna get like a 37, a 38. Oh, he actually gets a 39. Okay, not so bad, but I know he thinks it's terrible. Sour gummy lifesavers. Oh, that sounds really good, Connor.
I need some of that, sour gummy lifesavers right now.
So anyway, magic now on his last Poe.
Isn't Forest Temple so exciting? I'm so glad that they don't open the elevator. It's makes for such riveting gameplay.
But it ruins the game, just skipping straight to the end.
Yeah, I mean, what's the point if not everything's vanilla, right, Dotso? I mean, right,
Yeah.
GDO?
Dude, some people just love playing Ocarina of Time, you know?
I mean, yeah. I mean, you play rando because you like Ocarina of Time, right?
I sure hope so. Uh-oh, Condi picked the wrong Poe.
Oh.
Are we gonna see a no Poe?
Hey, you got a bow.
Oh, Condi
Oh!
gets hit by Meg! I repeat, Condi has been struck by the Poe that doesn't attack you.
This is not a drill, ladies and gentlemen. Condi just had a stroke on stream.
Alright, well, hopefully Condi will, Condi will continue to do his Poe fight. He makes it through. Yeah, Condi's old age hands can't keep up with the Poes. Condi looking to use the side hop to get out early, but ends up hitting the pole of the elevator and just taking damage instead. Alright, so it looks like Shlongster is making the play to go to Ice Cavern. This will be really nice for him because, you know, he goes to Ice Cavern, then he can warp to Lake Hylia and do his Lake Hylia play. And then after that, we'll see what happens. I personally would love to see him go to Forest Temple because, I mean, you know, we know magic is there, so no reason not. But, and I mean, he'll already be adult, so it would be another, like, good reason to go there. But, yeah, I really, really hope we don't see a Jabu. Not yet, anyway. Not until they have any reason to go child.
Yeah, it really sucks when Stone Jabu has an important item.
Yeah. I mean, at least they have the boomerang. They have a way in there. It's not super terrible, but, I mean... like, it is a required medallion to do Forest Temple, so even if, like, I mean, you don't know that it's not barren, or you don't know that it's barren because you don't have a hint for it, so there's no reason to not go in there. Like, I keep saying it, if you need to complete a dungeon for the medallion, you may as well go complete the dungeon. And even though they have unchecked, or Condi, anyway, has unchecked stuff in Fire Temple, he could still go back there, but I mean, once you have the medallion, it suddenly becomes a stone dungeon. Like, you're just going in there to find items, and you don't really have any other reason to be in there. I mean, unless, of course, you have a hint, in which case, you know, you have to go in there, but it really all depends. Shlongster gonna get hit by the ice blades, not standing super far away. Condi getting the next stick upgrade. He is fully loaded on sticks.
At least he's not fully loaded on nuts, because it's no nut November.
Alright. Looks like Condi's going to get his bomb shoes from Colossus. Either he thinks it's an item, or he really wants those bomb shoes. After this, I mean, I wouldn't be shocked to see him do a reverse wasteland. He has almost everything he needs to complete GTG. Okay, he knows for sure that it's bomb shoes now, so... but he wants them. He wants those bomb shoes.
Oh, it's bomb shoes, not Dins or fire arrows.
Yeah, Shlongster already got the bomb shoes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's already been over there.
It's hard to catch everything when you're watching two people at once. I haven't done this in a while.
Yeah. It sure would, David, but right now, with the way that Conditioner's going, I don't think it's gonna happen.
Like, Condi already has 4 medallions, less than 2 hours in, and Shlongster only has 2. And one of those is Forest Temple. So.
Yeah, Forest Temple is a very long medallion to get.
Forest and Shadow they both have to do, and those are 2 longest temples. So.
Yeah.
War Temple can go pretty quick, depending on well, we know where Boss Key is, so might take some time, but.
So it looks like Conditioner's going back down to CAC. He's probably going to check his bow game, and I mean, if we didn't see him do skulls before, then he's going to do that now. Shlongster has the next wallet upgrade, so he's got max rupees. So it's too bad they found so many golden rupees like right at the very beginning of the seed, because he would have a lot of room for it now. Oh yeah, he's coming to Burning Cac to get his song, duh, which we knew was Vanilla Nocturne, and he knew it as well. So we got Nocturne. All we need are Hover Boots and Din's Fire, and we're in go mode, I think. Oh, and Long Shot. He does need Long Shot.
Schlong's shot.
The Shlong Shot.
This.
Well, I mean, if you take the S off the, well, I guess the SH.
Vanilla long shot.
Shot. I don't like the sound of that.
That wouldn't be too bad though, because they already have to go to the river chest. Am I right?
Yeah, this is very true. I mean, if you have to go to River Chest to get the boss key anyway. Oh, he didn't go grab his skulls. Alright, well, I guess we're going to find out what they are now. We got 20 rupees coming from the 10 guy. And from the 20 guy, we got more bomb shoes.
Worth it.
So it looks like Kondi's going to the graveyard. He probably is coming here to grab his hint, because he's really desperate to find out what his last way of the hero is. Okay, well, it's just another weekend. Could he be coming here for anything else? I don't think so. I think it was just a hint. So from here, we could be seeing GTG. I think he's getting all set to leave. CAC. Yep. So we could be seeing a market for the Poe check, and then GTG, or Gerudo Valley, because he still does need to clear out those items as well. I think a dip into water wouldn't be such a bad idea right now either. Just because, like, you dip into water, you don't have the long shot, you can't complete it, but, I mean, there's so little in Water Temple that you need the long shot for. Like, I think the only things in Logic you need the long shot for in Water Temple is to get to the boss. Oh, and I guess the middle chest isn't in Logic without long shot, because he doesn't have hover boots. But if he found hover boots, there would be that too. So, we'll see.
Looks like Kondi is going to GTG.
Well,
Or he
first
might
he's getting
just
the
begin
Poe.
this check.
Yeah. You can always kind of tell when people are doing the Poe check because of the way they start galloping out on Epona. Is he gonna turn it in? No, he's not. Or he might. Yeah, he's gonna wait. We haven't seen what's in the Tektite Grotto yet, so he's coming over to check that. I think this is the last Hyrule Grotto check. And I mean, since they got early Iron Boots, this has always been in Logic.
Did they check the bomb grottos? Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
On the other side of the field.
Okay, it looks like Kondi is probably going to Water Temple after all. It makes sense because, like I said, long shot is required for so little in the temple. Plus, I mean, it's a required dungeon, so. What if Din's Fire was on Zelda's Gift, and Saria's song wasn't the Temple of Time way of the hero? I mean, right now, Saria's song was required to beat the seed, but
Yeah.
the way the hero could have been pointing at something else.
The way a hero could be pointing at both checks, honestly.
Yeah. I mean, I think it only points at one specifically, but
I mean, right now we don't have a double for
yeah.
Bomb of the Well, and that was 3 items.
Yeah. So, I mean, letter was required. Hook shot definitely required for almost everything. Hammer required. It looks like he was just check the sun. We didn't go to Water Temple after all. But Kondi now has his last bomb bag. Yeah, it looks like we are going to GTG after all. So Shlongster gets his Song of Time from Ice Cavern. Surely by the logic... Oh, he doesn't have Saria's song yet. Oh, he hasn't been back to Temple of Time yet, that's why. He's completed the Dongos, just hasn't checked his Temple of Time. But I'm sure he'll be back there eventually. After he unfreezes King Zora. But it looks like he's choosing to just run out instead of doing the save warp out. He's jumping across the icebergs to get back. Instead of just swimming back. Alright, will Kondi make it? So far it looks pretty good. Ooh, oh, okay. It looked like his angle was getting a little bit stuck there. Okay, good first part. Kondi's reverse wasteland is almost fully come to fruition. Now is the easy part. He just needs to follow the little flags. The flags in the desert. It's always a shame to get lost in the desert at this point.
How's he
Especially
gonna
when,
get to the other side of the
yeah,
quick
especially
time?
when he has to cross to the other side without the hover boots or a long shot.
Yeah, that's gonna be scary because you have to get really close to the death plane there.
Yeah, you do have to get really close to the death plane, but I think I saw him practice this yesterday, so you just kind of get really close to the plane, and then you just gotta backwalk along the angle. Ooh, okay. And easy. Easy every time.
Easy clap.
Easy clap.
Get schlonged.
Meanwhile, we got Shlongster clearing out the inside of his Death Mountain crater. Now, we saw Kondi go to Fire Temple before he did all this stuff, but Shlongster hasn't been in Fire Temple yet.
I was about to say, wow, Kondi got caught, but you kind of have to get caught if you come from the other side.
Yeah. There we go. Stuck. That's like the first time I've ever seen someone kill a guard from behind the torch and not grabbing the key, like, immediately after killing her. However, not getting that cutscene means he didn't activate his ISG, so it means he's not disqualified from the tournament. Alright, now we're going to GTG. There is a chance we could see horseback archery as well. Yep, it looks like horseback archery is the first thing that we're going to see.
It's usually a good idea to get these outside checks out of the way first, because you never know if the enemy you're looking for is on these outside checks and you waste your time doing GTG and get nothing out of it.
Yeah,
So it
that's
feels
very
bad,
true.
man.
Yeah, we didn't see him check on top of the fortress either, so... not sure if we're going to see that before he goes into GTG as well. Alright, and let's see if Kondi's archery game is up to snuff. Can he get 1,500 points in one go? We're about to find out. maybe. Uh-oh. Things aren't looking good for Konditioner. He needs to get at least 3 more bullseyes.
I suck so much at this minigame that I didn't even know that I gave you both prizes at once if you get 1500 the first time until like last week.
Wow, look at that. 6 bullseyes out of his last 7 arrows.
Easy clap.
He is the sharpshooter we all have been looking for all this time. Alright, and unfortunately getting no useful items from horseback archery, but any check you skip was the one check that had that item that you needed. As it always goes. Alright, so he is going to be doing top of the temple as well, just as expected. Shlongster gets the Goron tunic from the shop, the nice stylish orange tunic that I gave him. It'll keep him nice and warm inside the temple. And look at that stylish pink tunic he has for his Goron tunic, or Zora tunic. Shlongster is truly styling on all of us.
We all got schlonged.
Yeah, it is a really nice orange. Like it's just like a straight orange. I think it's just supposed to be like a normal colored orange, but it's just hard to see with the tint. Oh my God! Condi finds Din's fire on top of Gerudo Fortress.
Wow. That's such an obscure check too. No one really checked that.
You still can't go to Shadow Temple though without hover boots.
It's okay, Connor. Hover boots will be in Jabu.
Yeah. I mean, he still has to find his hover boots, but it looks like he's not going to GTG after all. Opening this gate tells me he might go into, he might go just straight into Shadow Temple to check the first 2 checks. Maybe.
I don't know if I agree with that play.
Yeah, I think GTG is still on the calendar for him, because it is kind of dumb to leave for only 2 checks. But, I mean, if he ever needs to come back, I guess, while he's over here. Okay, it looks like he is doing it. He's gonna drop Furora's Wind inside GTG, immediately go back to Shadow Temple, and if he finds nothing there, then he's just gonna warp back. So, I really do like this play. Because it just, I mean, you gotta go to Shadow, so what if he had vanilla hover boots? If they're vanilla hover boots, then he goes and he just, like, immediately does Shadow Temple.
Did Shlongster get the big on him? Oh, okay. He just accidentally triggered him.
Yeah. Yeah, if you walk too close by accident, Bigoron wakes up.
I mean, with eye drops right there, it wouldn't have wasted much time. But
Alright, so it looks like Shlongster is choosing to go into Fire Temple. I'm sure he'll make the same play that Condi did. And defeat the boss and then immediately leave. Alright. So first check is just a key. So we got 1 check left. And if it's hover boots, like Konditioner wants, then we're just gonna see Shadow Temple in its entirety. But I mean, what are the odds of like vanilla hover boots in a seed where like everything is like fully randomized? I mean, it's not unheard of to see vanilla items, but I mean, like, I've definitely got punished from vanilla items. That's why vanilla longshot always sucks to see, because you hate going all the way there for it. Yeah, he just got a key, so. Condi is going immediately back to GTG. where good strat to put Furor's Wind here as well. Looks like Shlongster's fighting the Shlongster's fighting the Flare Dancer with the bigger on sword. Not the best idea since it's really strong. And yeah, Shlongster always has a little bit lower quality of a stream than some of the other ones we've seen. Kondi's a big stickler for like quality and making sure everything looks good, so his stream is like guaranteed to probably look like one of the best in the tournament. Alright, so Kondi choosing to go right first. Don't know if it's because he's rushing toilet or he wants to get his Sonic time checks out of the way. Without long shot, he can't do a whole lot backwards, and without hover boots, I don't think he can actually get into toilet, because I think you need hover boots to complete this room.
He has hook shot. He could just hook shot the torch to get the toilet.
Yeah, but I mean, like, to get the rupees in time.
No, you can do that without hover boots. Just use the Song of Time blocks
Oh, okay.
to get to this one with the switch.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Alright, so Shlongster has the boss key. He's now put into the, now he's gonna go into the boss. Gets another quiver. Yeah, it looks like he is doing exactly the same thing as what Konditioner did there. Oh, it looks like he might be choosing to go up the temple instead. However, what we saw from Konditioner is that Volvagia does have a key, so there is a chance that that Shlongster could get key locked in the dungeon.
But this would be huge. I mean, if hover boots are in Fire Temple, I don't know how soon Conditioner would realize to go up to Fire Temple, but
Yeah. I mean, obviously, Kondi would probably be just, like, waiting until the very end when he has, like, nothing left to check. Then he would go back and do all the stuff he has before. Fire Temple is really hard to convince yourself to go up to do, just because, like, it's very tough to climb. Like, it just takes a long time to get anywhere in Fire Temple. Like, you need to go across this room, grab a key, grab this key, run up another room, do this, do that. And it's just really annoying is the word I would use to describe it. Just very, very, really annoying. Kondi not quite getting the last silver rupee on his swing by, so he's gonna have to make a lap too. Oh, looks like Shlongster is leaving. Shlongster just left Fire Temple, like... I'm not sure why Shlongster chose to leave Fire Temple. He has the boss key.
yeah, I don't know. I don't know why you don't just do Volvagia while you're there.
Yeah,
It's a medallion.
like Shlongster could have just completed the dungeon just now, and he didn't, so...
I mean, he has Bolero, so it won't take him that long to go back, but still. It's not in logic.
Oh, I guess it isn't in logic, because...
Oh, it isn't.
Yeah, did he get key locked then? He must have gotten key locked, and that's why he left. Because that jump isn't in logic. But, I mean, you don't need hovers if you can make it to the top of Fire Temple, because you can just whack down the pillar. And like I said, Volvagia does have a key, but it could be required for up above. I didn't see what his key count was, but it looked like he grabbed a key right before he warped out. I mean, Volvagia could have a key required for a chest or for a door like up above. I think you have enough keys to make that possible. Oh, he can't continue in the temple anyway because he doesn't have strength. That's why.
Oh yeah, he
So
still
it's
doesn't have
it's not
strength.
it's not because he got key locked out of doing the boss. It's just because he doesn't have like the items to even do the rest of the temple.
He's about to get strength though.
Yeah, he's probably gonna be really happy to find strength here, and then who knows? He'll probably go back to the dungeon after that. That's what I was thinking, Falcon. But I mean, like I said, he can't make it up Fire Temple without strength. I mean, he can, but that's also not in logic, so he would be doing a double logicless play. But I mean, when you're trying to just complete dungeons and not necessarily find items, it isn't necessarily bad to avoid, you know, logic. Yeah, there it is. There's his strength. So what's he gonna be doing now? He's got his ocarina out. Pulling up Epona. Maybe he'll be doing the same thing that Konditioner's doing here and just going to the Valor. Yeah, I think it is Falcon, because if you go up Fire Temple all the way, because they remove that one key from the bottom, you'll have one extra key. So with that one extra key, it means that if you don't get bow locked out of Fire Temple, then you should be able to make it to the end with one less key. So, yes. I would say, by that thinking, I think the answer is yes. Looks like Shlongster is deciding to go to Kokiri Forest instead of Gerudo Valley. Do you have any thoughts, Psycho?
Uh, Not right now. No, I don't know anything about fire keys, but I think you're
I was
right.
just talking about in general, filling the dead air with some talk.
Um, but yeah, I mean, I don't know why Shlongster isn't going to Fire Temple. Like, does he know how to do the jump from to the boss room?
Probably not. That's why he left.
Well,
He's probably waiting to go down. Which, if hover boots are in a dumb location, then I mean, he could be like on the ever search for hovers. And right now, that's what Konditioner's doing. Like, if he found hover boots, that would be great for him. Like, if he finds long shot, sure, go straight to water. If he finds hovers, sure, go straight to shadow.
yeah, Conditioner's in a good spot right now, but I think Shlongster could catch up maybe a little bit if he did Fire Temple right away.
Yeah. It looks like Shlongster's going to Forest Temple instead. With strength, I think he's thinking, okay, I can get another dungeon done. I have the bow, I have the hookshot, I have strength. And I just entirely forgot that Shlongster didn't have Forest Temple done. That's why I didn't think of why he was going to the forest.
Yeah, like, but that's what I'm kind of experiencing right now. My first time commentating a random match is like we have all the hints right there, and like it's possible that a player doesn't know those hints yet. So
Yeah.
it's hard to keep track of what everyone knows and what's everyone's done.
I mean, that's the benefit of me, because you're just watching what I have up on stream, but I can see that, I can see both of their trackers, so I know what hints they have and what hints they don't. But both of them have every hint that the other one has. Shlongster doesn't have the hint that Prelude is on Ocarina of Time. But, I mean, by now I'm sure he realizes that it has to be Vanilla Nocturne.
Yeah.
Well, I guess it could be, it doesn't have to be Vanilla Nocturne, but... yeah, it doesn't have to be. So, once he finishes Forest, he'll be able to go grab his Nocturne anyway, and then he'll kind of be in the same position Conditioner's in. Just one less dungeon down. Alright, looks like
Kanji's
Kondi's done
finally
this.
doing Valley checks.
Yep, he's done the one setup, and just sees a Kokiri sword. That isn't useful. No butter knife here. And he's going to be jumping down and checking what's behind the waterfall, which I don't believe is anything useful. But he doesn't have this hint yet, but he does. Right now, Conditioner is well in the lead, but when they start looking for items, that could change. Alright, so behind the well, we saw Shlongster check that at the beginning of the seed, just a Hylian shield. And now Conditioner's probably going to be... probably going Child. I think he's cleared out most of the stuff he can do as adult, except for going to Fire and Water, of course. I think I would like the play to see him go to Water Temple. Like I said, it's progression in a dungeon that he can complete most of. He's just choosing not to. But we could be seeing... well, let's see if he goes anywhere. So, first off, he's probably going to go check his Din's Fire, which we saw Shlongster do earlier. It didn't have anything super valuable on it, so... oh, it looks like Shlongster's going to get trolled around by this Octorok, so he's going to have to go ahead and just kill him. If Conditioner doesn't find anything at this check, at which he won't, there's no doubting this, he just won't. I could see him warping to Lake Hylia, going back to do his Jabu. But I mean, like, is a Jabu play like really something that Conditioner of all people would go for?
I think Conditioner
so.
would dip water first.
Yeah. I would have thought he would have dipped water too, but then he went back Child, so... and just a nut, as we knew before. Okay, so it looks like he's going back to Kokiri Forest. I don't remember if he cleared out all of the Lost Wood checks. We haven't seen Slingshot Game, I know that. But I also... oh, and we, I don't think we've seen the early Lost Wood Grottos. Because Shlongster might have done them at the beginning of the seed, but Conditioner has only done the one that's, like, right next to Sacred Forest Meadow. So, he could be coming back just to finish up those, and then after that, going to Goron City and checking, like, the Child Goron City things. Unfortunately, I think Shlongster checked all that stuff at the beginning as well, and he didn't find anything either, so...
no, there's nothing on those checks.
Just a heart piece. Oh, and he did check the early Lostwood Grotto last time he came here, so we're just going to be seeing Child Goron City. So, I think we're slowly here on the commentating couch becoming advocates for doing your water temple checks.
Yeah, I mean, after my race the other day with Lucky Pembles, I'm like, well, maybe Water Temple isn't the worst play in the world.
Yeah. I mean, it's it is a required dungeon as well, like, and I mean, Condi knows that he has to go deep into Water Temple to get his boss key, for sure. Like, he knows that River Chest has a boss key in it. So, like, I think we could be looking at a possible vanilla long shot. Like, I mean, I
Yeah,
know it's too early to say that because, I mean, it could literally be anywhere. Like, it could be in Fire Temple, it could be in Jabu, it could be in Spirit Temple even. It could be in Shadow Temple, we don't know.
I don't know. Let's ask what Connor thinks.
Yeah,
I don't know what he
Connor,
thinks.
what do you think? Where is Longshot? Where is Longshot gonna be? Are you firmly calling that it's gonna be in Jabu? Do you think Jabu is a good place to check? Okay, it looks like Condi's going back to the graveyard. It's time for the chickens play, I think. We're 2.5
Oh,
hours into the seed. Condi's not really finding anything anywhere. I
it's
think
a
it's
required item in Jabu, 100%.
I think it's finally time to gather up them chickens. There is a required item in Jabu 100%. Condi called it, or Connor called it, sorry. Alright, there's the call of the wild. Condi is approaching his first chicken and has grabbed it. We have an official chicken play. It's time for CAC-W to come out once again.
When Condi starts doing chickens, that's when you know checks are getting low.
Yeah. This is very low on the priority list for Condi, and I'm sure at this point he's just doing chickens for the fans. Like,
He's doing it for you, Chet.
yeah. This is Condi's donkey on guard. Donkey riding on guard for the fans. Yeah, Condi is doing it for the chat. He loves you
Condi's not a
guys.
lady. Condi's not a lazy man. He's a chat man.
Unfortunately, he has a full wallet, and I think it was only like a gold rupee here, so. But Shlongster is slowly making his way through Forest Temple. He's about a third through the dungeon, I'd say, so still got a long way to go, but he will eventually find his magic down in the basement. I believe it was in the Falling Rune chest, so all he has to do is go down, do his 2 po checks, and then he'll be almost completed the second part of the dungeon. And we need to frame this moment in our brains forever. It's not even 3 hours into the seed, Condi doing chickens. I mean, I know we meme about it, but I mean, like, it's not that late in the seed to be, or it's not that early in the seed.
Yeah, this is definitely a moment for the history books. I'm sure we'll be giving Condi shit for it for a long time.
No. There we go. 200 rupees overfilling or spilling over his already full wallet. And it looks
That's the
like
story of this seed, getting rupees when your wallet's full.
yeah. So it looks like Condi's gonna go checking out Child Spirit. There's not a lot of checks in here, so it's, you know, quick, easy in, easy out kind of thing. Condi got his nuts out.
Oh
to,
yeah, I forgot about Spirit Temple.
yeah, Connie got his nuts out to stop the fire keys from burning his shield. I don't know what you guys were thinking of. Man, talking hurts when your mouth is really dry. I had a very salty dinner tonight.
This stream is brought to you by Stay Hydrated, but remember, chat, it's important to stay hydrated. You should probably take a sip of water right now.
No.
I'm
Next
gonna do
thing
that
to
right now.
hydrate. Grab some water. Yeah, I've just had a big gulp of water before I said that. It's like Shlongster lost his battle to the Stalfos. That is a Stal zone if I ever saw one. Well, my throat's just feeling really dry because I had like a big bowl of KD before I started. For you Americans in chat, KD is Kraft macaroni and cheese.
Okay, thank you for explaining. I'm a dirty American. A crooked American.
Yeah, and I mean like eating a lot of cheap food with like no water at the same time is like, oh man. Really gets the throat in the worst way.
That craft dinner is worth it, though. It's very good.
So it looks like Child Spirit hasn't really played out for Condi so far. He does have an extra key, so he is going to take Spirit Temple as far as he can go. I've been seeing a lot more of this in the tournament than I thought. You know, a lot of times people will grab that one key from Child side bottom Spirit and then just like go adult and then check the rest of it. But not having Strength 2, like at the time, most people instead of opting to look for it will actually just go further into Spirit Temple as Child, which I don't disagree with because, I mean, what do you call mac and cheese KD? Because in Canada it's called Kraft Dinner. I actually looked up on Wikipedia a long time ago. Apparently, when it was released, it was always called Kraft Dinner, but then, like, in the 60s or something, America started marketing it as Kraft Macaroni and Cheese. So, I'm not sure why, but it's the same thing. I
My
think,
family, growing up, used to say craft dinner a lot. It's like, hey, for lunch we're having craft dinner. It's like, yeah, that makes sense.
I think, like, I bought a box when I was in the States once, and I think that, Easy Mac is something different here. Like, we have Easy Mac, and we have Kraft Dinner. Like, it's a different, box. I was gonna say, I think the one time I did buy Kraft Mac and Cheese from the States, it was like, I feel like the American version has a lot more cheese powder and less noodles. So like, if you buy it in Canada, you get way more noodles in the box, but you get less cheese powder. So, yeah, I don't know. Yeah. But I mean, does a food really need to specify what's in the box if you like market it a certain way? I don't know.
No,
That's
that's
just
why they
me.
market it.
I just know what I'm used to, that's all. Anyway, Shlongster gets his magic while we're talking about these delicious foods. Budget foods, sorry. Connie might
And
lose his
Condi's.
stick. Oh, he still made it.
Oh, nice. Yeah, Annie's mac and cheese, white cheddar mac and cheese is really good.
Oh man, I hate Annie's. Annie's is... I tried it once, and I was like, nope, I'm never having this again.
I don't have Velveeta that often, but Velveeta has a distinct taste that I enjoy.
I've never tried the Velveeta, like, mac and cheese. I've only ever used Velveeta once, and that was to make this, like, cheese dip. Alright, Condi finds double magic right after Shlongster finds actual magic, so it looks like both magics were kind of available to them. Kondi gonna be going to his fight against the Iron Knuckle? I almost said the Armos statue. But I was like, no, it's Armos. It's definitely not an Armos. It's not even an Armos from another game. Like,
I don't know if you've like never seen a Zelda game before and you call that thing an Armos, I think that would be
oh,
believable.
Shlongster gets hit by Meg as well.
Oh my god, these players suck.
Oh my god, we're seeing this. Like, I haven't seen this since the beginning of the tournament. Nobody has done this, and now both of them do it in the same race.
I don't think I've ever, like, legitimately ever seen anyone get hit by Meg before this race.
Oh.
What am I watching?
Yeah, I know, right?
Do I need to grab a beer from the fridge?
Alright, so anyway, Kondi gets the boss key from
Connie.
Spirit Temple. He's almost done, but instead of going to Jabu, looks like he's going adult. Looks like Jabu is not even a consideration for Konditioner. Sorry, Connor, but...
Oh, this is very unfair to Jabu. I would be very offended if I was him. Just because he's fat doesn't mean, like, people shouldn't be going to visit him, you know?
Yeah, Jabu is completely off the table for Konditioner. I personally would be offended if he didn't go to Water Temple at this point. Not having Strength 2 means Spirit Temple is just entirely dead now. I mean, he can't complete the rest of it, so that's just a thing. So, is this one pretty close? Not yet. I'm sure Shlong will go Jabu next and pull ahead. Alright, well, it looks like Konditioner is not going to Water Temple, so I am thoroughly offended by this. We're gonna see
Commentate. Host too triggered to move on with race.
Yeah, I think Kondi has checked everything in CAC now, so I'm not really sure why he's coming here. Oh, he didn't check this. I'm pretty sure we saw, Shlongster check this earlier. I totally forgot about this. That was just deck nuts.
Well, he failed No Nut November. Rip.
Alright, so instead of going into Water Temple to clear out what he's got done, he's going back to Fire Temple. I mean, I know, like, nobody knows where the items are. They could be anywhere, but I really, really think that any progress he makes is going to be, like, correct if he goes to water.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, I would probably dip water because I have to beat it anyway. And I already know I have to go pretty far into it because boss key's on River Chest.
I mean, Kondi knows for sure that he can full clear fire, so he's probably going to be in the dungeon until he finds an item. Like, I imagine if he finds a major item, there is a chance he could drop Furore's Wind because he has that option available to him. But, I mean, I don't know. I just really want to see, I really want to see Kondi go to Water Temple.
I don't think anyone wants to see him go to Jabu, though. That'd be a bad play.
Alright, so Shlongster has his Fire Medallion from Forest Temple, so he's definitely, probably, maybe, gonna be going to check his song. He still doesn't have Prelude check, which I guess is what he's doing right now, so that's gonna give him his Saria song. Or is he gonna go to Burning. Good old 1.0 Fire Temple music. Ooh, Condi, I thought it was gonna get hit off the block there, but manages to kill the Keese after it hits his shield. So Condi is now further in Fire Temple than we saw Shlongster go. At this point, Shlongster would only have one key, not having the one from Volvagia. Alright, and Shlongster has his Epona being called. Wherever she is. Oh, there. Like, wasn't sure where Epona was going to come from. It looks like he's not going to Kakariko after all. Oh, he's probably going to do his 2 field checks. I think it would be a proper play to go to Kak if I was him, just to get my song. Because, I mean, I guess if you know that it's Nocturne, which he probably has to now because it's the only song he doesn't have. Oh, Shlongster still doesn't know what song is on Ocarina of Time, I don't think. No, he doesn't have that
Oh wow.
hint yet.
Oh.
I'm sure he saw it when he dropped down from Death Mountain, because I think that's where it was. But
Yeah, that would be bad if he like just. What if he just assumed that OT's on Nocturne?
I think if Shlongster knew it was all dungeons, he probably would have gone to Jabu now. Having the boomerang for so long, having access to Jabu for so long, I think he knows for sure that Prelude is there. He just didn't mark it on his tracker.
Yeah.
Shlongster is like, I don't know, he's really bad at marking items on his tracker that he has to drag. Like, he'll type in his Baron and Way of the Hero hints, but for all the rest of the stuff, it, yeah. It just doesn't happen. I think I asked Shlongster about that. I said, like, why do you always, like, I know you live in Japan, but like like, I always forget that that's your Twitter because like it's always in Japanese. And he said, yeah, my wife uses Twitter all the time, and I think she is. So yeah, I think it's like a shared Twitter, but anyway. So it looks like the boss key, or the key that you got from the boss key, or from Volvagia, was required for progress into Fire Temple. So unfortunately, Shlongster has come back here as well. So if he doesn't know the jump to get to Volvagia, then he's gonna get locked out of Fire Temple and he'll have to leave again. Or he can attempt to learn the jump during his race and level up. But who knows?
Gold scale in Fire Temple. That's
Yep.
kind of interesting, I guess. Not really.
Yeah, not really a useful item. I mean, they didn't get anything from diving in the Lakeside Lab. So that's the only thing that the gold scale puts in logic for them. Having the iron boots from the beginning of the seed.
And knowing Volvagia as a key is also helpful when you go climb Fire Temple, so that like you know if the hammer chest is a key or not.
Yeah. So I think Condi has one key right now, and he needs to open one more key door. So I think there's still one more key in the dungeon, and then the other 2 chests are items. Because what chest does he have? He has Pierre at the top. He has the highest Goron. He has...
And the compass or map or whatever it is in the fire maze room.
Yeah, he's got the fire maze room, and then he's got the hammer chest. And those are like the last check, or 4 checks. So 1 of them has a key, and 3 of them have items. Yeah, well, yeah. Shlong is setting up a bomb jump, but I think if you jump off a ledge, it cancels it. Yeah, it does. So you can use the hover boots to go across, like, because you don't actually jump, but if you have to jump across a ledge, it deletes your stored bomb jump. So I hope he realizes that. Like, because I mean, the way to do this would just be to push the block like 2 things forward. Like, if you push the block, then you can put down the bomb. It won't trigger the switch. Okay, he's doing it the normal way. So now, yeah, he's just doing it the normal way. We're gonna
Or
have
you
to.
could just go to the right edge of the block and the bomb won't reach the switch.
Yeah, I'm gonna write that down to for Shlongster, because I think that's something that's really important for him to know. So anyway, doing the room legitimately isn't that bad. He does have strength. He can do it. What he was doing is only like super necessary if you don't have hover boots, or if you don't have strength. But the way he was doing it only works if you have hover boots, unfortunately. So are we gonna see the bomb jump on the pillar from Konditioner? He seemed to think that strat was really cool when we saw Falcon doing it last week.
Shlongster freeing
Resets
the
by the
Goron.
window. No, you just need the medallions. Shlongster freed the Goron. Go free, go free.
Hashtag Goron Lives Matter.
Yeah, it looks like Kondi is doing this strat, which I really like. If you don't need to go all the way to the hammer chest, then it's definitely something cool. You stand up here, you roll up, you jump, and there's boom
Oh
goes
wow.
dynamite.
I might start doing that. I'm
Yeah.
learning some new strats this like commentating this race.
Yeah, Falcon did that in his race, and Kondi was like, "You can do that," and I was like, "You can do that."
Wait a minute. What?
So Kondi will have to go up to the hammer chest after this.
Yeah, you have to get all 3 stones to get the Song of Time check or the OT check.
Do you have 1 extra key or 2 extra keys? Because Kondi still has that 1 chest left, and he has 1 key right now.
He has 1 extra key.
Yeah. So he's just leaving behind an item, right?
Wait.
Because Kondi has 1 key right now. And...
Yeah,
oh,
then...
So, oh, I think you have 2 extra keys at the end.
Oh yeah, because the door at the bottom isn't locked, so...
Yeah. I mean, it usually is. It's supposed to be locked, right? So...
Yeah, so...
Yeah,
But I don't think they
and then you
removed the
stick
extra
the
key.
maze at the top. So I think you do have 2 extra keys at the end of fire.
Yeah, oh
you would
yeah,
have
you
to.
do have 2 extra keys at the end of fire.
So now that Kondi has the fire arrows that he got from Fire Temple, he's gonna be going and checking and see if there's anything on the Wasteland chest. Wasteland chest, this wouldn't be the first time, or I guess he has Din's Fire too, but I was gonna say this wouldn't be the first time I've seen it fire locked, but it's always a pain to have a usable item on this chest right here, because like it's so far out of the way. Like there's no good way to get to it, forward or backward.
Yeah, I hate this check. I never do it because it's usually nothing.
Yeah. Well, it's Goron Tunic.
Yeah.
Alright, Kondi
Yeah,
is finally going to Water Temple after dancing around
thank
it
God.
forever. So he's full cleared fire. Unfortunately, Shlongster is about to get locked out of progress in Fire Temple, I think. I'm not sure where he's going. Oh, He's going back down the temple.
Did he forget a check? Or?
No, he's locked out because Volvagia has a boss key or a small key.
Oh, why doesn't he just save warp?
I don't know. Yeah, I said that earlier. Because of the way the keys worked, you would needed to have beaten Volvagia to get past the room with the eye switch.
Yeah.
Yeah, Shlongster thinks he's missing a check, but it's actually the Volvagia check that he needs to do. So, not knowing that jump is really, really gonna screw him here. Unless he gets lucky and finds hover boots somewhere. It just goes to show, like, I mean, beating Fire Temple isn't in logic. Well, I mean, I guess it isn't. Well, yeah, hover boots are in logic for beating Fire Temple in this seed from the way that the keys worked out. So, that probably goes to show that hover boots aren't in Fire Temple. So, I think Kondi was wasting his time in Fire Temple, to be honest. I mean,
Yeah.
obviously he didn't know because he didn't go all the way up, so he didn't know how his keys were going to work out. But, I mean, surely he knows now that he would have never ever found hover boots in Fire Temple.
I just hope Shlongster doesn't spend all his time walking all the way down and then go all the way back up to do those other checks. Because that would waste a lot of time.
I mean, Shlongster wouldn't go back up without a key, I don't think, right? Because he knows that he doesn't have a key. He's checked his map and compass. Like, he knows that he has all the keys out. So, like, he doesn't... He's already checked his compass. He knows that there's no chests left on the first floor. Like, he sees that he's opened everything, but I really think that he doesn't know that Volvagia is a key. Like,
Yeah.
it's the only check that's left, and hopefully he realizes and leaves the temple soon, because if he's just looking around the temple for a missing key that doesn't exist, then he's just pretty much just throwing himself at this point.
This is the monk ass.
Yeah, it looks like he's got his ocarina out, so it looks like
Oh
he
no.
is going to Lake Hylia. Hopefully we're going to see him go to Water Temple before Konditioner does, but at this point, like, yeah, he's just going around Lake Hylia, so I'm not sure if he's going to be going to GTG or not. I mean, obviously it really sucks to go into GTG without the long shot, because, I mean, you can't clear it, but you can still do so much in it.
Why can't you clear in GTG without a long shot?
No, I'm talking about Water Temple.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, like, you can't fully clear without long shot, but you can do so much of it.
Yeah, you can do all but like one check, pretty much.
Especially Kondi, who knows the
Hold two
setup in the
checks.
basement to jump straight to where the boss key river is without having, or boss key chest river, without having to go like all the way around.
Yeah, I don't know that strat without hover boots.
Yeah. And so, like, I mean, Kondi just knows so much about the game. It just gives him so much access using whatever setups. Like, for example, like, I mean, like, the setup I just talked about, using the bomb chew to check the crate that's in Gerudo Valley as adult, so that way you don't have to go there as child, and then you just jump off and check the waterfall. So, but looks like he's gonna go under the temple to check and see what's here. He knows for sure where the boss key is, so he knows that, I mean, he knows he has a long way to go to get it, and it is 2 keys to get all the way there, so he can't really save scum. Save scumming, of course, being doing his checks and then just resetting without saving the game to, save his keys. It's kind of like checking items without wasting the keys to get to the items. Shlongster almost done with his adult fishing. I guess when he was here earlier to grab his Lake Hylia items, he just forgot about this one.
Did Condi do adult fishing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Condi
I was
did
about to
adult.
say, wait a minute.
Yeah, Condi did adult fishing like right after he set up his Scarecrow song, and then he went over and checked the lab.
That would have been hilarious if no one did adult fishing and it turned out to be hover boots.
Yeah. So I wouldn't be shocked to see. Well, I guess I would be shocked to see Condi do the strat where or not strat. I wouldn't be shocked to see Condi go do the long shot. But I mean, Condi just learned. Well, I was about to say Condi just learned the strat yesterday to grab the the middle chest without long shot. But you do need hover boots for it, I think. Sorry, that's without bow, not without long shot. Ooh, he actually makes it up. Whenever I get that like infinite like or whatever it is, like going up on the ledge and I try my jump slash, I always fall. I don't know if it has to do with my angle or what, but I just always fall. Shlongster doing more of his Hyrule field checks. He's checked his Lake Hylia Deku Salesman Grotto. And now, I think he's got one more grotto to check. I think he still needs to check the one in southeast Hyrule Field. Unless he's already done that one. Which it looks like he has. So, he's probably going to be going to GTG now. To go clear that out. I can't remember. Did Condi find anything in GTG? It was one of those things that he did so long ago.
I don't think he did. No, he didn't.
I feel like he found something.
He might have found something that was like not really like important to like finishing the seed, but it's helpful.
Alright. On the way, checking out the hammer chest, getting another Deku shield.
Wait, where did he get double defense?
Huh?
Where did he get double defense?
God, I don't even remember.
Shlongster doesn't have it, so it might have been GTG.
Yeah. Alright, we're about to see a nice Dark Link fight from Konditioner here. I'm sure he'll do it just absolutely splendid. Absolutely splendid. That's one of the cleaner Dark Link fights. I guess your Dark Link fight was pretty clean too. It was just slower with the hammer.
Yeah, that's just a strat I always go with, because if you hit him with the sword first and then keep attacking him with the hammer, he doesn't fight back. So.
No. And I think that's how you're like supposed to fight him, like honestly.
Well, in vanilla, you could do either water or fire first, so I think it's just like a benefit to doing fire first, I guess.
Yeah, if you do them in order. And I mean, you can do fire or forest first. Like whenever I play Ocarina of Time casually, I always usually complete forest temple before or fire temple before I do forest. Because you don't need the bow for anything in Fire Temple. There's the one
Yeah,
eye
you do
switch.
that. The
Well,
eye switch.
yeah, but the eye switch, behind that, there's only like a map or compass or whatever, so like you're not required to get that chest. So I always just do fire, then I do forest, then I do water. But the real question in chat, what do you guys do first, Spirit Temple or Shadow Temple? You can do those in whatever order you want as well.
I do shadow first.
Now, the game says that you do it in the order Spirit Shadow because that's the order that the medallions are on the quest status subscreen, but I really think that, I really think, I mean, I just always do, what's it called? I really do, Shadow before Spirit.
I don't know though. It's been such a long time since I played OT casually, and last time I played it casually was on the 3DS. So.
Yes, Slip, he does. Dark Link has exactly the same health as you do. Okay, Conditioner went into Water Temple and found no items, so I think Connor75 is on to something. It looks like Conditioner is gonna be going to Jabu.
Connor got an early look at the spoiler log.
Well, and Lens Game. He's gotta do Lens Game too. If Lens Game has nothing, if Lens Game has something, he's probably just gonna be going straight into the temple that he needs to. But if Lens Game doesn't have an item on it, then I mean he's probably going to Jabu. Because I think Jabu is the only child thing he has left to do, right?
Yeah, I think so.
The first boss for Spider Boss scared the shiz out of me and all the siblings for our first playthrough. Yeah, Gomo's pretty scary. Honestly, the scariest boss to me as a kid was Baronade. Like, all the electricity and Baronade, you know, it's a complex boss, so you actually have to do things to beat it. It's not just run up to it and slash it kind of thing. Like, Baronade was scary. Scary for me. I mean, the first, like, bunch of years I played Ocarina of Time, I, like, got myself up to Water Temple, got lost, thought I was screwed by my key logic, and I just reset the game and just played up to it again. And then when I got bored of that, Majora's Mask came out, and I bought Majora's Mask, and I played the crap out of it, and it was my favorite Zelda game ever. And to this day, it's still one of my favorite games.
Oh, Strength 2. That's not... It might be useful if Adult Spirit has something.
Yeah, if you ask me, Strength 2 with no items found, he's either going to Jabu or he's going to Spirit Temple. I personally would rather go to Spirit Temple. Like, I know it's like just ignoring Jabu for like the longest time, and it's just such a meme at this point. But there's way more he can do in just Spirit Temple.
Jabu's really far out of the way, and you can warp right directly to Spirit. So.
Yeah, it looks like Conditioner agrees with me. He's going back to Temple of Time. He's gonna become adult. We're gonna see Spirit Temple as adult. Sorry, Connor. Sorry, Toucans. Sorry, Cole. We're not seeing Jabu. Wide Peepo happy.
Wide Peepo sad.
Now, one day we'll see Jabu. What item ended up being up in Jabu? Was it Din's Fire?
Yeah, I think it was Din's Fire.
Oh, it looks like we're making a pit stop on the way to Spirit Temple.
Forest Temple?
Forest Temple.
Oh, maybe to use Forest Wind?
Where did he set Furrow's Wind?
I didn't see him set Furor's
Oh,
in
it's in
Spirit.
GTG.
Oh.
He's checking the strength block.
Oh, that's actually really smart.
Yeah, that's right. That is right. I totally forgot that before he left, he did plant Furor's Wind here again. That's, yeah, like you said, that's actually a really smart play from Conditioner. Because again, like, he can get to anywhere he wants to go as adult, like, really fast. Like, he wants to go to any of the temples, he just plays his Requiem, he plays Serenade, he plays Bolero, he plays Minuet, he plays Nocturne, bam, you're at a temple. But the only dungeon as adult, I mean, Ice Cavern, but he's already completed it. He hasn't fully completed GTG, So before he leaves, plants his Furor's Wind here, just so he has access to come back when he needs. And we're about to find out if that pays off. If it doesn't pay off, of course, we're going to be seeing Spirit, I'm sure, because it's the only other place I can think of where you would use Strength 2. Alright, just a red rupee. We got 2 chests left. Both of them have to have items, I think. Or I guess one of them doesn't. One of them's a key. Or maybe both of them are keys. I don't remember what chest he skipped. Yep, there's the other key.
Oh, Spirit Temple it is.
Yeah. So, alright, I think this calls for a cat jam. Kondi spent a little too long playing his ocarina, so there we go. There's a cat listening to the nice song in chat.
Oh, I like how like in chat, the 4 cat jams make a little slant.
Yeah. Alright, so anyway, we got a Furor's Wind, and now he can come straight to Spirit Temple. I don't disagree with doing it the reverse way as well, but, I mean, obviously, you want to do the one you have less checks in first, just so you get that out of the way, you know it's not there, and then you don't have to waste your time doing all of the really long checks. Oh, Shlongster? I think Kondi found a slingshot in GTG. I think that was the item he found here. Yeah,
Wolfos wants Kondi.
Shlongster's still having a hard time finding those major items that he's looking for. Still doesn't have slingshot, he still doesn't have Din's fire, still no hover boots.
Still doesn't have Spirit Medallion.
Yeah. Not completing Fire Temple when he was there, I mean, isn't necessarily killing him in the long run, because all he has to do is enter the temple and he can immediately use hover boots to get to the boss. Like, I think going back into Fire Temple to look for items was the part that really killed me to see, but Konditioner finds the next seed bank. Let's not be rude in chat, please. Take it to DMs. Alright, so Shlongster's almost done with his GTG now. Like, he doesn't have a whole lot left to do. I mean, there is a chance he could drop Furor's Wind and do the same play that Kondi did. It is a little... I don't know if it's 200 IQ play to, I don't know if it's 200 IQ play to drop Furor's Wind in a dungeon that you really don't want to come back to. I mean, it does save time, like, later on, but, like, I mean, that's the end of my sentence. I really didn't have anything else to say about that. Furor's Wind just saves time, not having to come all the way back to, you know, what you're looking for.
Yeah, getting Furor's Wind early is definitely a very good thing. Like, I hate seeds where you don't find Furor's Wind at all, and then you just have to, like, half the seed is just running across Hyrule Field.
So now the real question here is, if Kondi finds something in Shadow Temple, does he drop Furor's Wind and leave to go do what he needs to do? Or does he finish checking Spirit Temple?
I think if we find something in Shadow, then it would be long shot, and then he's go mode.
Well, I meant in Spirit Temple, like.
Oh. Well, if he finds hover boots, then I would just drop Spirit, maybe drop Forest Wind, and then go do Shadow, and then
Yeah,
if Longshot's not there, then continue Spirit.
yeah.
That's what I would do.
Because I think Condi has checked everything he can in Water Temple and Shadow Temple, so he can't go back to either one without one of the items.
There's a lot of checks in Shadow Temple too.
Yeah, there are. Shadow Temple is a very long temple. Alright, we're about to see what is beyond the mirror chest. And it's hover boots.
Oh
Oh,
shit!
there was that instant pause. Oops, I marked it on the wrong tracker. Yep, like you predicted, just instant Furor's Wind. He's going straight out and doing Shadow Temple.
Yep.
Yeah, so Condi only needs one item left to complete his seed. There's a really good chance that it could be Longshot in Shadow Temple. And if he does find Longshot in Shadow Temple, it'll have to be an early Longshot in Shadow Temple because Longshot is logically required to get past the room with the invisible spikes. So, unfortunately, it looks like we're probably not going to end up seeing a Jabu play here. I mean, there is a chance Longshot is still in Jabu. There is a chance. But, who knows? Oh, it looks like Shlongster isn't having a great time with his archery. He missed one of the pots, so hopefully he'll be able to be on track for 1500. He's taking his time, making sure he can hit everything. Unfortunately, he needs to get 6 bullseyes in order to get 1500. Well, I guess he can get 1 less, so now he needs to get 5 bullseyes. 1. Oh, he missed. Okay, he should know. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, Shlongster with the NA aim. Condi now getting the boss key. He's got a long ways to go through Shadow Temple, but, I mean, like iCup said, there's a lot of checks here. He could find exactly what he's looking for somewhere down the line.
Yeah, I remember a long time ago, I think it was when I was still using Emo Tracker, it had, for Key Sanity, it had like a check count for all the dungeons, and I think there was like 18 in Shadow Temple, including all the keys.
Alright, looks like Shlongster is doing pretty good for... Oh my goodness, I thought he was about to waste all his
Wow.
arrows outside the target. That would have been really terrible, losing the game with 4 arrows left at 1400 points. But he did it, and he got the gold rupee. Unfortunately, nothing really that grand. Oh, Shlongster didn't hit those. Like, maybe he did, he just didn't mark it off. I think he got it, so I'll keep it. Alright. So, the question on everyone's mind, where was that 5th Way of the Hero hint? Neither runners found it. It must be on some gossip stones that are like really, really far out of the way. Or, I'm pretty sure Condi checked all of them in all his locations. Because he had to go to Zora's Fountain to double check, or to go to Ice Cavern, so there was... He's probably just dying to know where that last Way of the Hero hint is. HC Storm's Grotto. Yeah, it's always an HC Storm's Grotto.
I didn't even know there was a hint there.
Yeah. It's just like there's no reason to ever go over there. Because you'll never have, like, Song of Storms. Unless you go adult first, find Song of Storms, and then go do your 3-song opening. Which is, like, so rare. I think the only person we've seen do that is Lolaway. And even then, it was only because he missed his day-night cycle to get into Castle Town. So we're probably not going to be seeing it again. I mean, we could. Like, I really liked, when I did rando before, I really liked going adult super fast and then double checking like everything in CAC and then coming back. Ooh, it looks like Shlongster is going through his mini game, so he's going to be finding Strength 2 here real quick. And we'll see if he goes immediately into Spirit Temple. He is going to be behind Kondi still a lot because he doesn't have all the same items. Still no Din's Fire, so he can't get into Spirit Temple either. But at least he'll be able to go into and find his hover boots. Alright, so this is the last room that's in logic for Konditioner. He can, well, the next room. He can, well, Kondi, you can't
Kill the Redad.
Yeah, you gotta kill him. You can get back. The target on the ceiling is just barely reachable with the hook shot if you stand on top of the chest that spawns. So you can make it up there with the hook shot, but it isn't logically sound to be able to do that. So now that Shlongster has his silver gauntlets, I guess he's not going adult yet, or maybe he is. I think it would be probably a better play to check Child Spirit first for keys. So that way you don't go to adult, go check your first 2 checks in Spirit, and then all of a sudden, like, you can't progress, so you have to go back Child.
Yeah, I think Kondi will be fine though.
Sorry about that. I had an audio issue happen. So.
Oh, rip.
Yeah. Okay. Audio should be back. Sorry for the like 10 seconds of missing audio. I misclicked something on my OBS.
Bad stream. Unfollow, unsubscribe.
Yeah. Please. All right. So Kondi's almost done with Shadow Temple. He should be knowing full well that he is not going to be finding Longshot in the rest of the dungeon. So whatever he checks from now on, he's only doing to complete the temple, which I think is worth it for him. But he's probably going to be going back to Spirit Temple. Either that, or else he could go clear out the rest of his Water Temple. Now that he has Hover Boots, he does have the rest of Water Temple in logic. And then if he finds absolutely 0 things in Spirit Temple and Water Temple, then we might see a Jabu. Man, chat wants Jabu so bad. It sure would be a shame if Konditioner just let everyone down like this.
I mean, we all know at this point Longshot's on Baronade. I mean, come on. It's obvious. We're gonna be here for another hour and a half.
Yeah. I mean, it would be funny. I'm not going to not gonna deny this. Oh yeah, Shlongster did have Slingshot. He just didn't mark it off on his tracker.
Yes, you do, Cole.
Captai Jabu W. Yeah, it's the same emote except it's just Jabu laughing or King Zora laughing. I don't know.
No, it's just Jabu with his mouth open.
Yeah, I think Jabu would be fun because then you got all those like decorative like things that are on his head, like can be in the emote too. I think chickens is a play that people make like eventually though, because they're like, ah, fine, I guess I'll do chickens. But nobody says, ah, fine, I guess I'll do Jabu. Like Jabu is always like a last check kind of item. Shlongster having a tough time finding the chest, and so was I because his stream looks so orange. The chest kind of brown or blended in with the rest of the wall. Condi needing only one key. We'll see if he checks the floor master room after, if he doesn't get a key in here, or if he does get a key in here, just to see if he knows that his item isn't in logic. But I think he does know. I would be shocked if Condi went to the floor master room if he didn't have to. But it looks like he has to anyway. Condi last checking the last key in Shadow Temple.
It's always it feels bad, man. Just like he's gonna last check Baronade and Jabu, am I right? After doing Twin Rova and everything.
Yeah. AD, we're not out of the woods yet. Shlongster might actually full clear Spirit here, now that I think about it, and we'll be able to see if there's anything in the rest of Spirit Temple. Because he still doesn't have Din's Fire yet, so he doesn't know, like, he doesn't have any way to get into Spirit Temple, or into Shadow Temple.
Yeah. So, thank you for the raid, Sunder.
Condi doing the side hop to skip the cutscene.
That's right, it's Konditioner's birthday today.
Yeah, happy birthday, Konditioner. I hope you win your seed on your birthday.
Your 12th birthday. He's becoming a big boy now.
Yeah. Right,
They grew up so fast.
So Konditioner's at the end of Shadow. He didn't find his long shot, but he is going to get a medallion from it, so not a complete waste of time. One more medallion out of the way is always good to see. Since Konditioner left his Furor's Wind inside Spirit Temple, I think he can actually like finish Bongo Bongo and like catch up to where Shlongster's at. That was a really nice Bongo Bongo fight, by the way, from Konditioner. Very, very nicely timed crouch stabs. Directly into his big red eye. I think Bongo Bongo is like one of the coolest design bosses.
Yeah, it's definitely fun too. I used to have a lot of trouble with him when I was younger, but now it's a pretty easy boss fight.
So it looks like Shlongster decided to do the same thing that Konditioner did. He left Pharaoh's Wind in GTG, and then he came back with the it after doing what he could in Spirit Temple. I'm not sure why he didn't keep going in the temple, because it might have been because of his keys. He needs to go to Childside for a key. And he thought, well, before I do that, I may as well just come in here. It looks like Konditioner is going back into Shadow Temple, and then he's going to Furor's Wind back into Spirit Temple. And then we're going to see the checks that we haven't seen. Come on, Shlongster, you get a crouch stab. You can't... You can jab them, but crouch stabbing is just so easy, because you can actually aim your sword.
Where was Din's Fire again?
I don't even remember. Din's Fire
No, it wasn't on Colossus.
time ago. Was found a long time ago.
Man, I can't remember when I get items when I'm playing. How am I supposed to remember where other people get items when I'm commentating?
I always have a notepad. Let me open up the the good old spoiler log here because I have that available to me. Sorry
Yeah,
for
but
triggering everyone with that in chat, but we'll find out where Din's fire was.
chat loves the scuffed moments where commentators don't remember where
Oh,
shit is.
Din's fire was on top of the Gerudo Fortress chest. That's right.
I think it's gonna be a long time before Shlongster finds that one.
Yeah, I mean, if he's warping out of here, like, he did horseback archery, he did GTG, but he didn't check the freestanding chest. Because either he thinks you need hover boots for it, he thinks you need long shot for it, or he doesn't know that you can use the Scarecrow song to get there.
Yeah, we're looking for long shot. That's the last item we need for go mode.
Yeah, long shot is the last item. It's either in Spirit Temple or it's in Jabu. Those are the only two locations I think Konditioner has left. Kondi's been doing a great job clearing stuff out in this seed. Like I said, his routing was really good at the beginning. And I mean, even though he did have to like just kind of look around for items, like up to the point where he was kind of blocked on items, he really did have good routing. Ooh, Konditioner gets an ice chest, but it's instantly melted by the slug.
I was wondering what happened there.
Yeah. Is it all dungeons? No. Not necessarily. They have Prelude of Light on the Ocarina of Time song, so it isn't forced all dungeons. But they did, they could have to go all the way through Jabu to find the last item they need. And if Kondi doesn't find the item that he's looking for on Twin Rova, then he is gonna have to go into Jabu. And stone Jabu required items are always terrible. However, there still is a couple items he could get in Water Temple, and although I'd love to see him check those before going to Jabu, having to go to Water Temple and then back to Water Temple really sucks.
Yeah, I mean at this point,
Like, leaving Ferora's Wind in Water Temple isn't even faster, because if you want to get back to Water Temple, you just become adult and then just warp back to Lake Hylia. Like, there's no faster way to get there.
either way, it's gonna be a dumb location
Yeah,
at this point.
Water Temple is like a central room, so, like, yeah, there really isn't any argument to be made to go check the rest of Water Temple as adult, other than hoping you get super lucky and just find it out of the blue. That was a really fast Twin Rova.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen the first witch fire that fast.
Oh, I've had the
Oh
first
baby,
witch.
a double!
I saw the first witch
Kondi wasn't
fire
prepared for
before I
that,
even
though.
got up there before.
Yeah, Kondi was not prepared for the double.
Imagine actually getting a good Twin Rova.
Yeah.
I mean, everyone knows that point. At this point, I love this boss. So.
Yeah, Twin Rova's great. We've seen all sorts of Twin Rova fights in this Rando tournament so far. Some people have really good Twin Rovas, some people have really bad Twin Rovas.
The first phase is like the worst thing in the world.
Yeah, it is a little bit.
It's just like if I wanted to play an RNG simulator, I'd play Tui again.
As if Rando isn't already an RNG simulator. Oh, Kondi misses a cycle on Twin Rova. Ooh, but super fast.
Coom to that.
Kumin Kotake or Kotake, witches that make up Twin Rova. I've always just said Kotake. Alright, so it looks like Shlongster got his hover boots from Spirit Temple, and he's making the play to go back into Fire Temple, which makes sense. He can go and beat the dungeon. The question is now, will he go back into Fire afterwards and clear out the rest of it?
I hope not.
Yeah, I think we all hope not. But that's just because we already know that there's nothing there.
Yeah, like if I was him, I wouldn't because there's only a couple checks left, and he doesn't have For's wind set up there, so it would take like as long for him to climb back up there as it would to do those checks, pretty much.
Alright, so Kondi done with his Spirit Temple. Will Twin
Whoa!
Rova have the item he's looking for? Oh, he
Oh,
fell
I
off.
thought he was stuck down there.
Oh no, you can climb the side.
Yeah, I forgot. I mean, I do that during the boss fight.
Unfortunately, Twin Rova doesn't have anything for Conditioner, so he's got the choice to make. Are we going to see a save warp, or are we going to see a Serenade? It's too late for chat to take bets. But it looks like he is doing Serenade, so he's going to go clear out all the rest of the stuff he has to do in Water Temple, and if he finds nothing, then going back to Child. Kondi is literally doing everything to not go back into Jabu, and honestly, I don't blame him. Like, I was talking about this earlier.
Chat, place your bets. Where's long shot? I'm say Baronade.
Shlongster getting some good snipes on Volvagia. He does have a. He does have the giant snipe though, or bigger on sword, so I think this is an easy 2-cycle. Yep.
Could be vanilla long shot, like we were
No, it can't
memeing.
be vanilla long shot. Kondi's already cleared that.
Oh yeah. You're right.
Kondi's already been to Dark Link. He's already been down to River Chest. All he has left to do are the 3 checks in this column. And I'm not really sure why he didn't check these before, because these are like the freest checks in Water Temple right here. Like, I definitely oh, unless he did and he just didn't check the middle one. Oh, what's he doing? No, I'm pretty sure he checked these already. Oh, he was just resetting the water level. Yeah, he was resetting the water level. I'm dumb. Yeah, never mind me. Never mind me. Yeah, he's doing the middle chest for sure. Except he's going all the way down. Yeah, he's resetting. Kondi's meaning to go to the middle level to do the eye shot. And what do you mean doesn't have hovers? He got hovers in Spirit Temple. And then he cleared
completed
Shadow Temple. He's done Shadow Temple.
Whoa, Kondi found hover boots skip. That's viable for Rando. He's literally a legend.
Oh, Kondi's doing the new trick he found out yesterday.
Oh shit!
Okay.
Some new tech.
Oh no, he's not. No, he's not.
Oh.
He's just pulling the block out. He's just pulling the block out.
It's just a prank, bro.
Yeah, I thought we were gonna see something cool and exciting here, but nah, not today.
No. Conditioner disappoints us once again.
Alright. So, Kondi pulls it out. Is this the long shot? Nope, it's a key.
That would have been funny because that was Din's Fire in my seed, where I did literally every other check in the game.
No. So, it looks like Kondi... Oh, he's not warping out. Kondi is missing one chest in Water Temple there.
I think there's... No, it's not the boss key chest, is it?
Could
I think it is a boss key chest. I don't think he
I think it
went
is, but it's in logic. it's in logic that you need a long shot to get there, so he knows that it's not that. So Kondi is probably going back to Jabu now.
Jabu.
This has to be a Jabu play. I think that's the only place in the game Kondi hasn't checked now. Yep, so ladies and gentlemen, we're
Get your
going to
Jabu W's
Jabu.
out.
Get your Jabu W's out. I don't even know what emote we can substitute for that. Let's just throw a fish emoji in chat.
Job
Everyone
W.
type colon fish colon. We're going to Jabu.
Doesn't someone have a Royson emote?
Yeah, my boy Roy. Yeah, everyone, I guess my boy Roy, here you go. Type whatever fish emotes you got. Or if you don't want to type any fish emotes, I will also accept Stalzone, Jabu Stalzone. There you go. Kondi tried so hard and he got so far, but in the end, he had to go to Jabu.
I still say Baronade.
Alright, so now where in Jabu is the question.
Chat, type Style Zone if it's Baronade.
Jabu D, Jabu Da.
Jabu
Still
D da ba
gonna
da.
run. I was more going Beatles, but you
Oh.
can sing whatever song you want as long as it's got Jabu in the name. We're singing it all night long until Kondi finishes his dungeon. Unfortunately for Shlongster, this probably means that he is out of the running for this race. Not only... Oh, I guess he does have the Fire Medallion now, or the Spirit Medallion.
I
He's
mean,
finally
he
cleared his temple.
at this point, Longshot literally has to be in Jabu, and Kandi's already there, so I think
Yeah.
Schlonster's pretty done. He got schlonged.
I only ever made one Linkin Park AMV when I was like in high school. It was like Bleach, Naruto, Linkin Park. You know, the standard. The gold standard of AMVs from like 2006, 2007. I mean, if Longshot was on Boomerang, that would be just like the greatest. And like I said before we ended this, or before the race, another race that's gonna go to last check. Last check, last item. I think we've seen every single race in this tournament so far be a last check item. Even if it's not Baronade, even if he doesn't have to like, you know, finish. I mean, the dungeon only has 4 checks in it. The 3 when you're killing the little thingies, and then the boss. Oh yeah, I made One Piece AMVs. That was my jam. I used a lot of really weird songs. You know, Axel F. Some Crazy Frog in there. I liked to play DDR back then, so I made one I like to move it. You know, I did some Metallica and this and that. Those were nice, simple times. That's actually why my first YouTube account got banned, because I had so many AMVs on it that I just, like, it got, like, shattered by copyright.
And look, we're having the same issues in 2020.
Hey, look at that!
Oh!
We got Boomerang Chest. Or that's not the Boomerang Chest, but it's almost the Boomerang Chest.
It's the map or compass, I forget which one.
It's
I
one
think
of
it's
the
the map.
chests in Jabu. We have We have long shot confirmation. Conditioner is now in go mode. I repeat, Conditioner is now in go mode. And with the boss key from Water Temple, he can like enter the temple and immediately clear it. So Condi's probably got probably like another 15 minutes in the seed or so. Can he do sub 4?
That's gonna be tight.
Ooh, Shlongster getting hit on the boulder. Yeah, using the hover boots to get across the gap. Touches the top of the boulder when he grabs the ledge. Yeah, we in go mode.
Alright, since we're in go mode, I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick.
Yeah, okay. iCup just wanted to stay for the exciting moment where Condi found
I
the
want.
Shlong shot.
I wanted to wait until we found the Shlong shot, and we did, so I'm good.
The Shlong shot. The Shlong shot has been found. Dude, I actually would love to see some of my old AMVs, but I mean, the problem with mine was that I really didn't care about the quality of my AMVs, so I used the One Piece episodes that I had at the time, which were still subtitled, so I made AMVs with subtitled anime. Roast me on a cross all you want. It's just how I did it. I didn't have a raw video. Yes, David, it is basically over. We just have to wait for Conditioner to beat the game now. Shlongster picks up his gold scale from Fire Temple, like we saw Condi do a long time ago. Not super duper useful at this point. Hey man, I was never up there with the big boys, Foghorn. My best AMV, though, I think was probably my Master of Puppets AMV. But I don't know, back then I was young, I was dumb, I just didn't care. I just wanted to make them because it was fun. Hey Dan, list 2, we on go time? Yes. Yes we are. Condi has every item that he needs to complete the seed. Ooh, and he almost gets a quick snipe on Morpha, but not quite. Better times though, yeah. Back in the day when I spent like all my time on the internet watching Flash animations, like before YouTube was like super popular. This is like 2005, 2006. I like used Macromedia Flash like daily. Those are good times. Condi on the brink of finishing his last dungeon. What crazy item will Morpha have? Probably just a blue rupee. Newgrounds? Yeah, I use Newgrounds a lot. Not in high school. I used Newgrounds when I was like late elementary school. I was that kid who was, you know, part of the cool group that watched the bad videos on Newgrounds. All the early Ego Raptor video. Ooh, Strength 3. Condi just avoiding it like the plague. Yeah, early Ego Raptor is really good. I actually forgot all about who he was until I watched before Smash Bros. Brawl came out, I used to listen to a podcast called Show Me Your News, which was like it was like a podcast run by these two guys in college who looked at like the dojo every day that had like leaks from Smash Bros. Brawl, and I was a huge Smash Bros. Fan at the time. Oh, we can hear Condi. We can hear Condi. Alright. So, anyway. And then he was a guest on there, and that made me go look up, and I was like, oh yeah, I remember DBZ in a nutshell, like, all those old videos. That was great. I think Condi was just laughing because he never found his last Gossip Stone Way of the Heroes. Looks like Shlongster has decided to dip out of fire. He's been at the very top and didn't find anything useful. I
I'm
think
back.
he checked everything because he knew that he had a key left over, so it was like Condi. Putting on his stylish rose pink tunic, and now he's going to go into Water Temple as well. And unfortunately, actually he will be able to clear most of it. He won't be able to clear all of it because he doesn't have long shot, but welcome back, iCup. Shlongster has full cleared Fire Temple and now is in the Water Temple. He can do everything except for long shot. Check, which is Morpha, which is the most important one. But I don't think Shlongster is gonna go into Jabu.
No, I don't think he's gonna get there before Kondi finishes.
Yeah, Condi only has like another like probably
5 minutes.
yeah. He doesn't have a long time. It is gonna be like 5, 6, 7 minutes. He was able to get into water, beat Morphin real fast, so that sub 4 is gonna be easy. Every seed should be sub 4, Smile.
Especially with S4 settings.
Yeah. And for those of you guys that think I make these as plandos, you are wrong. They are all randomly generated. It just so happens that they got super duper lucky with their Jabu, their legendary last item, the long shot in a stone Jabu in a barren Zora fountain. Alright, so I think I'm going to open up the spoiler log and look up the last way of the hero, because I know that when Konditioner joins the call, it's probably going to be the first thing out of his mouth is what was the last way of the hero, by the way. Let's see, what do they have? Oh, it was a double way of the hero.
For bottom of the well.
Let's have a look. Okay, the hero. So let's see, we got Ice Cavern, bottom of the well. Graveyard, bottom of the well. I don't think so. Unless I'm mistaken.
It's either bottom of the well or ice cavern in that wall. It actually was way of the hero for Goron Tunic. Or Song of Time. Oh, yeah, Song of Time and Goron Tunic.
Wait, WOTH stands for Way of the Hero. It means an item that's required to beat the game.
Like when we say Ice Cavern is way of the hero or Bottom of the Well is way of the hero, that means that an item that's required to beat the seed is in that location. Like in this seed, hammer, hookshot, and ladder were in Bottom of the Well, and all of those were required to beat the seed.
Oh, here it is. It was Graveyard. They never found Graveyard. Graveyard Way of the Hero.
The classic graveyard way of the hero.
Yeah, classic Graveyard Way of the Hero, and they'll probably be happy to learn where both of them are. So I'll let them know. And of course,
What did they find in graveyard? Oh yeah, bomb bag.
yeah, Bomb Bag was pretty good. I think that was the only thing they found. Yeah, I think it was just Bomb Bag. Oh, Condi taking a snap from Ganon.
Connie guy died again. Dwarf with 15 hearts, double defense.
Well, I hope not.
Even if he does, he's still
Condi
wins.
doesn't die to Ganon with 15 armor hearts. He would never, ever, ever live that down. Ever.
Nope, we would be shitting on him for the rest of his life for that.
Yeah.
I'd finally get my revenge of all the shit he's been talking to me about my Ganon fights.
Yeah. I mean, in your seed, we saw your Ganon fights have improved a lot since what they used to be. Like, your
Yeah.
Ganon fight in your race the other day was great, but can't say that about your past Ganon fights.
Yeah, I think in my race the other day I got a 1 cycle, but that's because I had big Goron sword and 1 cycle's free. But
Alright, Condi coming up on the final shots to Ganon. He has 1 sword slash left to go, and he'll be done the seed. What's he gonna be? He barely missed sub 350. Oh. Okay, there we go. 350.06.
GG.
Plus the time I spent paused. So let's go 350.08. Let's go ahead and throw that on the screen. And I'll call him in. If you want to go down and tell Shlongster that Condi finished, I'll drag him in.
Okay.
Alright, dude. Where the fuck is the gossip stone that says Javu is way
Dude,
here?
okay.
Where is it?
When you